What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the fourth episode of The Six. I'm your host, Donovan Sharpe. Let me go ahead and introduce tonight's panelists. First and foremost, back from, I think you had a little bit of a foodborne illness, Minister Japp. Why don't you briefly tell us about your adventures last week?
Oh, man, it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had the Rona, but it was, you know what I'm saying, a badass stomach, virus or whatever. I went to the hospital for a little while, you know what I'm saying? And then when you get food poisoning, that shit's like dehydrating and shit. Oh God, but it's crazy though, all that vomiting and shit, I got abs. So it was like, I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I text you. I was like, man, this is a bulimia shit. I'm like, I shed a lot of weight. So I'm like, yo, this is a good start to something great. So
good.
I'm taking the positive with it.
Nothing like a purge. Next up, best man in the manosphere, your boy, Kevin Samuels. Kevin, what's taking with you, man?
What's going on, fellas? Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat room. Ooh, we're about to get into it tonight.
Yeah, man, it's about to be on. I called an audible. I'm going to get to that in just a second. Next on the list is the Don of New York, Mr. Lucario. How's it going up there in the NYC, brother?
What up, man? Chilling, man. It's hot, so the ladies are out. You feel what I'm saying? So it's all good. How you guys doing?
Straight up. Hey, listen, the hotter it gets, the less clothes they wear. That's
exactly
what I'm here for summertime. Next up is the man of Minneapolis, Solo TB84. Solo, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Hey, bro, there go all my notes, Donovan. I actually had a bunch of notes set up for the night show, but you know what? We're going to show you guys the difference between the rookie and the vets with this audible, so let's go. I'm
okay. All right. Hey. Cover two. Get the Mike linebacker.
Omaha.
Yeah. Right. We're doing this right here, right? Last and definitely not least, the fittest man in the manosphere, none other than Miami Myron Gaines. What's going on, man?
What's up, fellas? How we doing, man? It's always hot here, so I'm already used to what Lucario is dealing with right now.
Listen, our balls are sweating, and Myron's like, dude, my balls are always sweating down here.
Yeah, it's always here, baby. I'm always ready.
It is. So I called an audible about 10 minutes ago, and the reason why I called this audible is that we got reliable information from, we'll just say it, Myron. He told us. Myron told us that MGTOW Dictionary was planning to do another 8-hour stream. Now,
what?
Yeah. Listen. The thing is this, man, and I want to make sure that we make a distinction here. We are going in on wannabe MGTOWs and quote unquote black pill guys. Greg Adams is a MGTOW, Joker's a MGTOW. Those are both very good friends of mine. We're not talking about those guys. We're not talking about men who preach self-improvement with sort of a defensive approach. Just like Joker says, I like cheese pizza. I'm not going to go to the store to eat cheese pizza. If somebody serves it to me, I will eat it. Not going to go looking for it. No, we're going to talk tonight about men who do nothing but sit around and complain about what's fair and what's not, complain about men who are kicking life's ass more than they are. Mm-hmm. And of course, the king of all, wannabe MGTOW incels, MGTOW Dictionary. And it's interesting. I haven't done a show on MGTOW Dictionary because I kept telling myself,
I don't know who he is.
Well, you're about to find out. He's I guess you can call him a YouTuber, and he calls himself MGTOW Dictionary. And literally, all this dude does is he talks about other dudes. He's like he's like a female. As a matter of fact, I don't know, man. Like there are some things about him that just don't me. Number one, he doesn't show his face.
Hold up.
Never trust a YouTuber that does not show his face. Number two, he has this false bravado because, of course, he isn't showing his face. In my mind, you have no right to talk shit about anybody if you're not showing your face. So that's first and foremost. Number three, I don't really care about giving MGTOW Dictionary more subscribers because the way I see it, if after tonight you decide you want to go and listen to that nonsense and follow what he's talking about, then you deserve to be over there. He deserves your patronage. So again, what we are talking about men who have given up with a bunch of excuses, who have no intent on self-improvement. That's how we're going to define this. Real quick, Daniel Myrie with the $10 super chat says, shout out to you, Donovan Sharpe, fellas, and Solo Janae Amor spanned my channel, bro. So I had to create a new one. Okay. Appreciate the $10 super chat. And by the way, guys, the super chats are split evenly 6 ways. So if you support one of us, you support all of us. We split it 6 ways right after the show. This is how we do it. It's only fair. So
Hey, Donovan, just real quick. So, for those that don't know, Donovan came on a live stream of mine a few days ago.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've been going back and forth with a feminist dating coach by the name of Janae Amore. And Donovan,
Jesus.
she basically said something about how a boyfriend beat her, then threatened to call the cops. And so she was scared.
That sounds like something a woman would do.
Exactly.
That doesn't even make sense.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So me and this woman, we're going back and forth right now, but she's a feminist, and she says that men, if men get a woman pregnant, it's the men's fault. But I guess my body, my choice is out the window. Sorry, I'm not trying to divert.
I hear you.
Real quick.
It looks like she has about 15 subscribers. So looks like she's I don't know. Looks like you're going to be giving her. Yeah. She's a basic bitch.
Well, she got a big Facebook following. And she's, like I said, a life dating.
I was going to say she had a big face.
That too. She got a big forehead. Yeah, bigger than mine, actually.
Okay, all right. Well,
let me go ahead and
find Janae.
I'm gonna set this to oven.
Xanatos Clutch with the $5 super chat says the quote real MGTOWS should have done an audit on the quote fake MGTOWS versus them, but they haven't. So now the 6 has to hashtag do the work, have fun getting exposed. Myron, I'm going to put you in the leadoff position here. So explain to me what's going on with these fake MGTOWs and these black pill guys. Like give us your opening salvo on your opinion of these guys.
I mean, quite frankly, it's just a bunch of guys that are complaining about the state of the current sexual marketplace. The reality is women have more options now. Women are more selective now because we live in a globalized world, and what's come with that has been a globalized sexual marketplace, and women have access to men they otherwise wouldn't have had access to 20 years ago. So obviously it's natural that their standards go up because we all know women date up. So here's the thing. If you want to leave the dating marketplace altogether, that's completely fine. I'm not going to knock you for your choices that you make, whether you don't want to date, you don't want to deal with women, whatever. However, do not make the excuse and say it's all looks, money, status. I can't get girls and have that victim mentality. If you choose to leave the marketplace, that's one thing. But to sit there and blame women as the problem, say, oh, this is fucked up, this is bullshit, and cry and make excuses when you don't even want to get in shape, you don't want to learn game, you don't want to improve your social status, you don't want to improve your confidence, then you're just a fucking loser. And that's not how real men operate. At the end of the day, guys that are successful understand that the burden of performance is always on them and rent is due every fucking day. And these guys don't understand that, and they'd rather whack off, look at porn, say they hate women, and just be fucking angry misogynists behind a computer screen. And that's why they can't show their face, because they know deep down that they're acne-ridden, involuntary celibate dorks. Wow. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Solo. So what are your thoughts on, because I think you've had some experience crossing, locking horns with these guys, or have you?
Yeah. So one thing you got to be clear is there's a different definitions of MGTOW, man.
There we go.
Way, right?
Now we're into it. Yes.
So for example, and shout out to one of the OGs, Messenger Rising, my definition, and people may disagree, but MGTOW is men going their own way, but they're focused on self-improvement. They're focused on their own sovereignty. They're focused on stacking and racking money. These guys are focused on themselves, and they're not really focused about female nature. When you look at a guy like Messenger Rising's channel, he's talking about philosophy. He's talking about like different things, spirituality. And there's a thing in MGTOW that I've practiced myself. I'm not a MGTOW, called monk mode.
Solo, hold on. Hold that thought. I'm going to come right back to you. Princess X, sorry, boo. No girls allowed. No girls allowed. Listen, I don't need. Listen, women, you guys have had the floor for 60 some odd years. I don't give a fuck what y'all have to say. You are to be seen and not heard. I appreciate the $4. If you really want your money back, TSR at DonovanSharpe.com. I will send you back the $4 plus tax. Don't need you or anyone like you commenting on my stream. Good day, Miss.
She's actually one of my supporters, Donovan. She's good people.
Princess here. Princess is on point.
Well, no, listen, that's fine. If she's a supporter on your channel, that's cool. That's not how I roll here. So, sorry, Princess X. Like, hashtag no girls allowed. Like, yes, I am that clubhouse with the.
I've told my female followers, don't follow me over here.
Oh, do it. You got listen, man. Listen,
don't come over here.
And I'm gonna tell you what, you guys are actually doing it right. Kevin is doing it right. When you have female fans, your channel grows quickly. I can't do it. I'm just not that. I can't do it. I'm not that
Kudos to Donovan for knowing himself. Thank you
Right.
for staying in that explosive rage counseling,
Man.
brother. Know you, brother.
Monk mode, Solo. Go ahead, man.
So monk mode is basically where you take time out to focus on yourself mentally, physically, spiritually. Some guys live monk mode for the rest of their lives. Me personally, I don't subscribe to that because I'm in my 30s, and I think it would be disingenuous to tell a guy in his 30s or 20s to live monk mode. So for the rest of his life. So what I'm saying is, if you have to do monk mode for 6 months to 2 years, go ahead and do that. Then you got a guy like Coach Greg Adams, who, when he came through, he basically reinvented the wheel of MGTOW by putting in the free agent lifestyle, made it fly. He's smoking the cigar, traveling, doing the big boss stuff. But there's so many definitions now. And the problem is now you have these incels that we're trying to creep in to MGTOW, and they kind of have infected it, so to speak.
Yes.
But MGTOW, instead of like telling these guys, be gone, they let them rock. And so you have certain guys that now are in MGTOW, but they're incels. And then some of them are stealing Solo TV 84's jokes and talking points, trying to make it seem like it's all good. So that's all I got to say, bro.
And just one thing, Donovan, I was just going to say, just to add to that. Yeah, I want to 100%. I forgot to mention that there is a strong line between guys that are MGTOW that decide to do it, and then these incelibate guys that we're talking about, like MGTOW Dictionary. It's a choice. That's the difference. A lot of these guys, like Coach Greg Adams, etc., they're choosing to live that lifestyle, and that's the difference.
No, I totally agree. And the way you put that, Solo, very, very well put. Monk mode, I believe, is necessary for any man who has just found the red pill. We'll get into that later. Big thanks goes out to Chris Pogson with the $5 super chat. Says showing support to the fellas lit panel. Appreciate that. Chris Von Erich with the big $50 super chat says, real talk, Donovan. Some of the MD followers were cursing out a black guy who came on his stream using the N-word horrible. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. That was crazy. That was absolutely crazy. C-Dub, $20. With the $20 super chat says, Donovan bumped up my Patreon level from level 10 to level 20, hitting the tip jar for the 6. You show so much value into your value into your community, and a worker is worth his wages. The 6 is also becoming a regular part of my Sundays. Thank you.
That's what's up.
Very, very
Thank you,
cool,
man.
Shout out to Frank Keshani. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He is the newest member of TSR Towers. Ed Lattimore, one of only 3 people on this earth I would never trade punches with. $20 super chat says the black pill is fucking depressing. I'll go ahead and trade him. Says complain about the market after you've maxed out your money, finances, and game. Anything else before that is lazy and weak. The only issue I have with them is when they turn into Elliot Rodgers.
That's exactly how I feel about it.
Dude, Ed is the
Max out first, man. Max out first.
Ed is so fucking wise. He like what it takes me 60 minutes to say, he does it in 3 sentences. But I'm not going to do anything about it because he can knock my ass out. Mr. Lucario, what are your thoughts on the black pill and wannabe MGTOWs? Give us sort of your opening statement on these guys. And yes, the phone lines are open.
Yeah, I mean, mainly what it is that it's just a bunch of losers who need a space, and they need a group to feel like men, almost, to feel good about themselves, to feel like they're, because look, this is the thing. My thing that annoys me about this shit is this. I say a lot of these guys, they talk about things they don't know, right? So my thing is, you don't know it, so just shut the fuck up and leave it to people who know it. You understand what I'm saying? That's my whole issue. So for example, like you have guys who are black pill. Those are the guys who talk about, it's all about looks. It's over for you if you don't look like, a male model. They say that, you're never going to get a girl. They're talking about all these things. So they don't know what they're talking about. And so they're spreading information to other guys who are naive. And so those guys don't get a chance to improve themselves because they get caught up in that nonsense. And then on top of that, you have, people like us who teach, men how to self-improve, how to, actually get things going in their life. And so they're like, oh, you guys are just scammers. You guys are just trying to make money and all this other stuff. And then they'll watch something like this and they'll say, well, Mr. Lucario, you're just talking shit because you're trying to sell books. No shit, really? Yes, I'm trying to sell this book, motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to sell the book. So that's what we do. We sell products because that's our our job. This is what we do. Right. But the stuff that we sell is to help you, right? But the thing is that they'll come on and they'll act like there is something wrong with self-improvement. So a lot of these dudes, I don't understand their end game, because my thing is that, so you're just going to sit there and say, well, it's over. So then why what are you doing? You understand? Like what is the purpose and what's the point of where you're trying to go with what you're doing? That's the thing I don't get. You understand?
Kevin, I'm going to come to you with this one, because what Lucario said is something that you have addressed many, many times. And that is, you don't have to apologize to anyone for wanting to make a living. This is what guys like MGTOW Dictionary come after us for. Donovan is profiting off of the misery of men. Mr. Lucario is taking advantage of men by selling them snake oil. You should profit off of this stuff. You should give this stuff away for free. What are your thoughts on wannabe MGTOWs and black pill guys who talk like that?
Can I share my screen?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, man. Let me I'm going to add that to the stream. Okay, there you go. Oh, wow, that's cool. Excellent.
Starting in October of 2018, I started to notice an ever-increasing amount of men who were coming to me booking virtual image consultations who were really virgins, incels.
Wow.
And over the next, you see, back in October 2018, through all of 2019, this continued. So much so that I actually had to decided to go back, get additional coaching and training to become a more effective life coach for this particular set of men. And after about summertime of 2019, I brought this over to the Black Manosphere Proper Set. I'm noticing so many of these guys who are college educated, high 5-figure, low 6 figures, late 20s, 30s, 40s, in some case, 50-year-old virgins.
Stop it, Kevin.
I have 5 videos.
Jesus.
So anybody who wants to say that I'm just profiting, I'm giving you a timeline of my credibility. Started back before 2018 and for almost a calendar year. And then from January 31st through all of February, I talked about this topic. Single mothers, do they raise powerful men? How to make friends with incels next door. Mask off incels. Because I started to notice that there's a definite distinction between a true incel and a MGTOW. Incels want women. They want relationship. They just do not have, or have not even, I'm taking off my share screen, have not developed the social skills to get it done for various reasons. Now, MGTOW, on the other hand, I agree with some of the things Mr. Lucario was saying. My issue with MGTOW is, more often than not, these guys have not maxed out life. Then they try to speak about things in which they've never done.
Yes.
And they're trying to communicate, and they end up talking to guys like this who are actually looking for help and solutions, and they demonize men like us for teaching them.
Right.
That's
very good, Kevin. Now, based on what you know, now, Jap, I remember right before the stream, you're like, listen, you're going to have to give me some parameters and definitions because I ain't never heard this stuff before, right? So I'll just ask you a question. If a man were to come to you and say, hey, Jap, we got these niggas over here talking shit about you. And you're like, well, why are they talking shit? Man, they're talking shit about your channel and that you're a pussy beggar and that you worship women and this and that and the other. And you ask, okay, well, what have they done? Well, these guys are incels. These guys are wannabe MGTOWs. They don't really want to do this kind of stuff, but they're bagging on you for doing that. So what's your opinion on men, just like Kevin and Lucario said, who talk about things they have no experience about, but want to talk shit about the men that they do have experience with?
All right, so like just from what I gather with this MGTOW thing, right? The men going their own way, right? This should be a phase in life for most people. And I think it's a good phase because, you know, the ultimate end goal is to have a bitch that you dominate over, you control, you preside over the bitch, and she's on your program. You know what I'm saying? Or you could keep bitches in a recreational state. But in the end, you're going to always win, and you're going to keep yourself in that position of winning. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to put your finances first. You're going to put your career first. You're going to put your life and self-improvement first, and the bitch just better be there to tag along. If she's not, she's expendable. And that's a great mentality to have and a great mentality to adapt. And those who are true MGTOWs have a lifestyle to show for that. In fact, they actually show their faces. Like, you got to respect Tom Likas. Even though Tom Likas is, God-forsaken ugly, then, shit, he got enough balls to put himself out there and be shown and to show you the actual work, being in the field, fucking with bitches, and what that mentality has produced him in life and a lifestyle that goes with it. A lot of these guys that latched on, from what I gather with this black pill shit, are like the losers that they don't want to show their faces. It's kind of like kind of like how these protests was going, right? We got the Black Lives Matter movement, and then you got all these extra white motherfuckers with masks that never see their face, latched on to the movement and fuck it all up. Ooh. That shit, what they are doing is fucking up what MGTOW really should be. You know what I'm saying? Men who've been fucked over, realizing that they want to do their thing in life, max out in life, get money and shit like that. And then to have the movement hijacked by losers who don't show their faces is a disservice to the MGTOW shit. Just like what Solo said, it needs to be an audit done amongst the MGTOW community, because you guys have these parasites who don't show their faces latching on to the movement, not making any sacrifice because they don't have to actually be held accountable for the crazy shit that they say. They can hide and go back and be a loser again, but be, objective to those who sacrifice, who actually do the real work, the field work. They can critique us, but I can't critique you because I don't know who you are. I haven't seen you. I haven't seen your work. You're not even showing the cash or the lifestyle that goes along with the mentality of putting yourself first over the bitch. And I hate to get preachy, but it's Sunday, y'all.
You got it. You got it.
Go in, shit.
Listen, and I'm going to read the super chats. I've got a couple of guys on the phone lines. I'm going to read the super chats and we'll go to the phone lines. Keep in mind, Jap didn't know anything about this black pill or these wannabe MGTOWs. I gave him a 35-second introduction, and he himself figured out, okay, you got dudes talking shit about shit they know nothing about. We can't go and critique them because we don't even know what the fuck they look like. Right? So MGTOW Dictionary, listen, bro, if you're watching, I'm not going to watch your shit because you don't show your face. Like, that's just how it is. I think MLD told me that I'm the #1 dating roach over there. I appreciate and I like that distinction. Ace in Spades with the $2 super chat says Black Pillars views are anchored on looks maxing.
Very true.
Very good. Tyrone Carter II with the $2 super chat says, hey men, hope you have an awesome day. Stay SAF.
I think you mean safe, probably.
Oh, safe as fuck. Okay, all right. I don't speak millennialese. I don't speak that. Asian Spades, the $2 super chat says improving on their looks and aesthetics only. Absolutely. Right. Stephen Viering with the $10 super chat says I thought of this space as entertainment value only until I saw Myron and MLD take on this dictionary guy. Paying to be called a fatty for 30 minutes has really got me doing the work. Exactly.
That's how men learn, man. You need to. That's when growing up, like my dad whooped my ass when I did stupid shit, and that's how I learned. Like men need like consequences to learn that their behaviors are not acceptable.
Hashtag bullies matter. We need bullies in life. That's why dudes are soft, because we've literally how can I put this? We have legislated bullying out of our culture. Frank Kashmani with the $5 super chat says, Donovan, I was way overdue for joining your channel and showing support. Keep preaching the truth. Thank you very much.
One of my guys. Thank you, Frank.
Oh, awesome. Good. I like to see that crossover. Perp Clouds, $10 super chat. He says the black pill is more than just not getting women. It's realizing that if they're empowered and left to their own devices, they destroy civilizations. Wow. That is strong and powerful stuff. I probably would agree. Tom A, $20, says men of value take ideas and work them into their lives. They are hesitant to jump into a collective groupthink. This is the difference between a MGTOW red pill men's group and men who take these ideas and live it. These guys know. These guys are doing the math. Tyrone Carter II, another $5 super chat, says, is there a cure for Sims/incels? I believe if they had studied the game, worked on self-improvement with body and mind, taking classes, then execution.
100%.
Got to have the desire first, though. Got to have the desire first. Rob L, $5 super chat says, the black pill is so wrong. When I was younger, I got into shape, drove around in a Benz, and maxed my looks. I got a lot of IOIs, but had no game, so my ROI was low. Very good. IOIs are indicators of interest. A couple more super chats, then we'll get right to the phone lines here. Jeremiah Bloink with a $5 super chat says, Rich Cooper used to say MGTOW is a good place to visit once in a while, but not a place to live. That is exactly what Jap just said. That's exactly what Jap just said.
They have the right diagnosis of the problems.
Absolutely.
Their solutions are wrong, though.
Right. Richard Cooper's lifestyle reflects what MGTOW should.
There you go.
What it should reflect. The whip, the businesses, the streams of income. Then you can dictate and talk this shit. You can't be living in your mom's crib. You know what I'm saying? Without the ability to possibly wow a bitch and talking about some I don't need bitches. Because you can't get any.
Right. Facts.
You can't fire me because I quit. That type of shit.
Right. Jason Moreno with the $10 super chat says, with the market going the way it has, the bar has definitely been raised. You can either sack up and benefit or stay in the same fucked up routine. Only person to blame is in the mirror. AJRX, $2 super chat says, Minister on point. He is preaching. Amen. Very good. Yeah, Minister's on point tonight. Listen, it's funny. He actually sounds the best for someone who knows the least about this stuff.
Right, but that's how simple it is to understand how ridiculous all this shit is. You know what I'm saying?
Unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Well, anybody online speaking about another man or speaking about anybody like us that's doing the work, we do the field work.
That's right.
We show the lifestyle. We give y'all glimpses of, you know what I'm saying, like snippets of the bitch. You know, so y'all can see that it's authentic. Please stop saying it is not real. And to be talked about for 8-9 hours by a motherfucker who don't show their face.
Get out.
We have got to understand that when you don't show your face online, you don't count. If you want to make it count, you have got to make it count. Show who the fuck you are. Now you ain't got to show your real name or nothing like that. Just listen. Show us what the fuck it is. Put the bitch there. You know, do something. But you cannot anonymously be getting at real niggas, man. Like,
nope, can't do it. We got 3 people on the phone lines. Listen, if you disagree with what we're saying, if you are a wannabe MGTOW or if you are Black Pill, by all means, give us a call. Give us a piece of your mind. Do not be disingenuous. Don't call my show talking about I'm 6'4" with movie star looks, and I can tell you it's all about looks because I'm an alpha Chad. No, fuck that. I will hang up on you. I will hang up on you 3 times if you call up here lying about some shit. 914-205-5356 is the number to call. Let us go to area code 678. Area code 678. You're on live with the 6. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Q Quentin, and I'm a content creator. I have a channel, Silver Tongue Gorillas. So I'm calling from Napa.
Yeah. Do not call my show advertising your show. Don't call my goddamn show advertising your fucking show. What the fuck is this? I'm gonna tell you what, man, and I'm gonna go off on like a 30-second rant. What I'm starting to figure out is that I got niggas in my chat trying to advertise their shit. I did on a video on Saturday. I had 3 different niggas in the chat talking about, I'm the one that did that thumbnail. I'm like, nigga, I did that thumbnail 20 fucking minutes ago. If you call my show trying to advertise your show, I'm going to hang the fuck up on you, and then I'm going to block your fucking number. Don't call back here. His ass jump right back in the fucking queue. Fuck that. You want to advertise it? You want to advertise your show? Do it on your show. Fucking hell, man. All of us work hard to get where we are. We don't need y'all piggyback ass niggas trying to come up in here great picking our shit. Fuck that. All right.
I'll put up some paper. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck, man. That's what I'm saying. Area code 216. You're on live with the 6. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Bobby. I got a question for Minister Jab.
You got it.
Can you hear me, Jab?
Yeah, what up?
I smell troll.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, let me ask you a question. How does your jaw still feel after getting knocked out?
What is he talking about? Listen, I knew this dude was a troll.
Exactly. I'm trolling that shit. Fuck out of here.
I knew this dude was like, he's like, hey.
Hold on. Let me explain something. See, when you put MGTOW, incel, something like this, automatically you're going to bring out guys who could, even with the work, they're still going to be below everyone on this panel. They can do the best they can in their life, but they're still going to be C+ players. And that bothers them. See, I've started in the Black manosphere, there's a discussion going on right now. Today's men tend to have a real problem with ranking. That's you 8th place trophy, everybody wins kind of guys. And I hate to break it to you, to all you elder millennials, and zennials. The world has a ranking system. There's a hierarchy amongst men, and no amount of trying to poke at a better man makes you any better. The person who just did that call showed the pathetic nature of guys like this today. You've taken away, in the real world, that guy would have gotten his ass whooped in the real world, but over here he's sneaking around trying to throw little disses like a little schoolyard sissy.
Again, you don't see a person's face, they really don't count, and it's just.
And check this out.
It's hilarious, man.
We've all been in fights. I've lost fights. I've got my ass knocked the fuck out. Does that make me a bitch-made player hating ass nigga?
Right.
But what these guys are referring to is some troll shit that these motherfuckers put out.
Now
that is not me, but have at it. I mean, I'm not gonna keep explaining this shit.
That's why it's a troll video. That's why I decided to jump in there, because you don't need to speak on this silly shit anymore.
No, I agree.
God bless America.
Area code 216. You're on live with Donovan. Oh no, you aren't. Sorry about that, 216.
Donovan is vicious on his phone.
Area code, looks like it's area code 678. You're on live with the Six Witcher. Oh, that's that same motherfucker that tried to advertise his shit on my goddamn channel. Not here for the bullshit. Trolls, please call in. Let's do it. Area code.
What the trolls should do is call in and actually ask questions so we can help them. You're getting an opportunity. You got a fashion expert. You got dating coaches on here. You got a fitness guy. You got a bunch of guys in here that have a lot of life experience that can help you in whatever you're struggling in. We all bring different things to the table.
Myron, you're absolutely right. But you want to know something? These people are proving our point for us.
Right.
We got people calling up, advertising their shows. How does your jaw feel after you got knocked out? Well, have you ever been hit in the face, caller? Yeah, I didn't think so. Area code 306. You're on live with the Six. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey guys, this is Trevor from Toronto, Canada, and I don't know if I specifically have a question, but I just want to say that the work that each of you guys do is so valuable for us men. I can't say how much watching Donovan's content, watching Locario's content, even Myron Gaines, you guys all offer something to a man for us to grow and to learn and to reshape our goddamn lives, and to continue to remember that these women ain't shit, and you guys inspire me. So thank you. That's all I have to say.
Excellent.
Thanks for the support, man.
Trevor in Toronto. King Light.
I respond to something Myron said.
Yeah, go ahead.
Myron, that would be a man who's thinking with a abundance mentality and a can-do spirit. But see, a guy who wants to live in scarcity, by calling to ask other guys for help, one, he'd have to humble himself, and that makes him feel some kind of way about himself. Number two, when he got information that he could act upon, he wouldn't do it. See, at the end of the day, these guys don't want to hashtag show their work. They don't want to do the work because they want to ultimately stay stuck. Giving them help will just make them accountable for their failure.
That's very true, man. Like, you have an opportunity to ask a panel of guys in different expertises for free advice when they normally charge hundreds of dollars for a consultation.
Right.
And now, you want to call in and say some stupid shit. We literally got a fashion expert. We got dating coaches here. We got fitness guys. We got guys that know how to deal with girlfriends, deal with women, spin plates. And you guys are just like, you don't want to you're wasting your time, man.
Right.
Take the opportunity.
You also got a hothead up in this motherfucker. Don't forget his ass. A couple of super chats here. King Life, $10 says MGTOW is a phase of red pill enlightenment. The black pill and incels are the red pill ragers whose true colors have been shown to be cowards. Solo, you talked about this right from the jump. What are your thoughts on what that guy just said? So basically he said MGTOW is a phase of red pill enlightenment, and I would agree. It's almost like the monk mode that you described. Expound on that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, so, what it should be is once you recognize, right, female nature, because a lot of MGTOWs have been, screwed over in divorce court or went through a bad relationship, right? And then they go through what's known as red pill rage, right? Where you go through this rage moment where you realize that society has lied to you, that you've been, indoctrinated into the blue pill. And then basically what MGTOW should look like at the end is salute to Coach Greg Adams, where you're traveling, living your best life, smoking cigars, driving the nice motorcycles and four-wheelers. When you look at Coach Greg Adams, the reason why he's so popular is because he personifies what a MGTOW truly is. That is living your best life, having abundance. He has a nice house. He is in good shape for his age. He can still get the P sleeve. You guys know what do monkey double backflips. Y'all know what that is. And that's what it should be, But at the end of the day, I think that a lot of guys that are MGTOW, sometimes they get stuck on too much of female nature. Where's the MGTOW content on how to be financially successful or how to get in shape? We don't see a lot of that, right? Right now it's COVID-19. Look, I know that a lot of places are opening up, Donovan. A lot of states are off lockdown. But who's really going on dates like that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I would like to see, I challenge MGTOW and the incels. I don't really, that's another topic. But I challenge MGTOW to make more content about how to be financially independent, how to buy land, how to do self-improvement. Because every time I go on a MGTOW channel, I can see female nature, but where's more of the philosophy, the self-improvement, and other content? And you don't see a lot of that. There's only very few guys that really do that.
So, Lucario, let me come to you. You actually, I'll go to Jeff next. So, where do you find this? How do you balance between MGTOW and Black Pill? Because I agree with Solo, and I agree with the super chatter. I think MGTOW / monk mode, that's a stop. You have to be there for a little while for the red pill to really sink in. But how do you keep yourself from sinking into that abyss and turning into an idiot like MGTOW Dictionary, who rants for 8 hours about dudes he wishes he could be?
Right. Well, the thing is this with the whole MGTOW thing, because I used to have this really this issue with MGTOW just in general, because of I was hearing like 10 different definitions. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so you would have some people that would be like, okay, I'm swearing off women forever and women are crazy. So I was like, what the hell is this about? You know what I'm saying? And then you have guys who I feel like, what I look at it is the whole premise of what MGTOW is, it stands for men going their own way. As a man, you should be going your own way, period, anyway. So that should be your nature as a man to do what you want to do with whatever the fuck you're trying to do, right? So well, what happens is that you have a lot of these guys out here who they sink in, they start to do this downward spiral into negativity, because those guys don't necessarily want to learn. They just want to wallow in the pity and the negativity. That's the key. Even with the Black Pill guys, they don't want to learn. You understand? Or they refuse to learn because they don't actually want to have to do any work to get anywhere. You see what I'm saying? And that's the issue. So you have the guys who actually want to improve and want to learn that get caught up in the negativity of the guys who don't want to learn. And then so they, the guys who don't want to learn, they sort of recruit these guys. And then that's how all of this nonsense comes about, where they come at us for trying to actually teach. Because I always say, how do you get mad at someone for trying to teach someone to be better? I don't understand that shit. You understand? But in their mind, you can't be better. That's how sick their mind is. You see what I mean? It's ridiculous.
It is. Jap, what you got, man?
Like again, with the MGTOW thing, I think it's a great foundation and a great strategy for a man to get his shit right. Like you, for instance, you went through the shit that you went through, bad breakups. You know what I'm saying? You were letting yourself go. You were getting money, losing money, doing all types of shit. You had to change your way of thinking, put yourself first, not the woman first.
Right.
You made the changes, but it was all to get your mind right, get successful, and to have a woman in order. So what you have right now is the results of what MGTOW produces. Now, MGTOW shouldn't produce these type of these so-called black pillars or whatever, because they are the Antifa of the movement. They are the agitators. They are the agitators who are faceless, who start the beefs, but don't have to, be shown and proven for who they are or what they can possibly do in the game, because they're not really in the game. The whole point of them even coming around, how they eased in, is because you're in a mode right now where you're pushing bitches to the side. They can't get bitches. So they feel as though that we have a commonality. We both don't have bitches right now. Let's talk.
and I just want to add to that real quick, because I really like what Solo said, Lucario and Jap. And I just want to say that the problem with the black pill mentality, guys, it's not that. Here's the thing. their diagnosis is correct, right? That things are fucked up right now, but their solution is the problem. And here's the problem with that solution. It's so negative that it permeates into other aspects of their life, right? Let's face it, men, we are creators, we're builders. Hypergamy makes men better, okay? There's a reason why men and women are better together than they are apart, because women date up and hypergamy is how they mate select. Therefore, men must rise to the occasion to reproduce. And let's face it, the urge to reproduce as a man is very strong. They've done studies on this where if an attractive woman walks in the room, a male's appetite is suppressed, okay? So that is why guys are horn dogs trying to figure out how to figure this shit out. So when you basically give that up and say, okay, well, I don't want to deal with women at all. Well, now that drive is kind of like, it's kind of not there. And here's the thing. I'm not saying do this shit for women. I'm saying be successful and let women be the byproduct of that. But a big part of your urge to produce and create as a man, it comes from hypergamy. It's just the natural way things are. The world is the way it is now with all these buildings, this fucking Sony camera showing my face, based on hypergamy. Men strive for excellence to get the most attractive women. So the problem with the black belt thing is when you have that defeatist mentality, it permeates into all aspects. You're not going to want to get in shape anymore. You're not going to want to improve your money situation. You're not going to want to learn confidence. You're not going to want to learn and get better. You're not going to want to learn how to dress like a fucking savage like Kevin Samuels. Like, you're just not going to want to become better. So that is the problem, because it fucks up other aspects of your life. If you choose to leave the sexual marketplace, that's totally fine. And I think Coach Greg Adams is a great example of that, where he's choosing to leave the marketplace. But if he wanted to get a girl, he can. You know what I'm saying? He's got he's doing like the free agent lifestyle with the nice cars, everything like that. Like, this is my life. If you want to be a part of it, I might let you in. That's the angle guys got to get in. But a lot of these dudes just take that defeatist mentality, don't show their face, whack off, look at porn. And the thing is that these guys are watching these dating channels. Yes. They're watching, so they want to get laid. They're watching it right now, probably.
Why does MGTOW Dictionary know all about it? Because he watches our channel. He watches our content. He wants, listen, guys like him want everybody to believe that he does not endorse what we do and what we teach. Yet, dude, this motherfucker knows more about my fucking my content than I do. I'm like, God damn, you
yeah, man.
Done that in like 8 years.
So just to summarize, like, the reason why you can't adopt that mentality is that it's going to permeate into other things you do in life, and it's going to make you have that loser mentality, which will echo in everything else you do. Because here's the thing, guys are just successful, because I know all these guys, offline guys, these guys are excellent at everything they do, because it's not just making a YouTube channel and producing great content, everything else. It radiates into other aspects of life, because when you dominate in one area, you're going to want to dominate in other areas. And more importantly, you're going to want to surround yourself with other guys that are successful so that you can become better. That's why you can't have that black pill mentality, because it's a defeatist loser mentality that will not help you grow.
Right. And it's incorrect.
No, you're right. It's not only is it, again, what Myron said is absolutely correct. The diagnosis is spot on. MGTOWs are some of the most knowledgeable in terms of the historical implications of feminism. These guys know, dude, they know all that stuff. The solutions, not so much. I guess you can't really have it all. Let me quickly get to these super chats, and I'll come back to Lucario, then we'll get to the phone lines here. Thomas Martin with the 1,000 yen super chat. I think that's roughly $9.36, according to my calculations. Tom A, $20, says, when men have no fathers, they look to peers for life advice. In a way, y'all are fathers to many who struggle. To all the fathers out there, keep it real with your kids. They need to know how things are, not how they appear. On that, happy Father's Day to all of you fathers out there, and happy Father's Day to y'all baby daddies as well. Y'all know who y'all are. Brian Burton, $10 super chat, says, shout out to the 6 pages of the game. Appreciate that. Mex T just became a member. And again, might I remind you guys, the super chats are split evenly 6 ways. If you support one of us, you support all of us. That's how we do this every week. Logical Wavo with a $2 super chat says, Jap, I'll be in Chi-Town on July the 10th. Hit some field work. I guess y'all looking to run through some hoes out there.
Shout out to my nigga Wavo.
Oh, okay, good stuff. I was hoping he wasn't like a fanboy or like a group or anything.
No, he good people.
I'm gonna be on July, that goes. Red Pill Mamba, $5 super chat says, the black pill is poison. It encourages being a quitter and avoiding hard work it takes to become a high-value man, playing to lose at its finest. Dude, listen, truer words never, ever, ever spoken. What's the next one? They're coming in hot and heavy.
Thank you guys for all the support, man. Thank you so much,
man. Absolutely.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah.
Aqua Dragon with the $5 super chat says, let me call in. Donovan, when you get a chance, bro, I'm a MGTOW. I don't want to talk to MGTOWs. I want to talk to wannabe MGTOWs, number one. Number two, it's Donovan, not Donovan. But I appreciate the $5, though. Thank you. Tyrone Carter, the second, $5 super chat says, men are blades. Lose your edge, go to the blacksmith. Lose the fight, take some classes. Real men build up, not break down. Thank God for you men. I love hearing stuff like that. And Daniels, welcome to TSR Towers. Dennis Baltimore. That's actually kind of a cool name. Dennis Baltimore. Sounds like a really good bowler or pool player. I don't know. $5 super chat says, what's good? Respect to the Serious 6. Keep preaching. Colin Chu with the 14 California dollars says, the gang's here. Love all the work you guys are doing. Armando Moreno says, to my man Donovan, always keeping it real. Lucario, you wanted to add on to what Myron was saying about the solution. You said that's the problem, is not only the solution, but it's the wrong answer. Expound on that a little bit for me, would you?
Yeah. So what it is that a lot of these, especially the black pill guys, they're incorrect in what they say. So for example, it was brought to my attention. I've seen message boards where guys are talking about me. They're like, I don't understand how Mr. Lucario gets girls because he's so ugly. Right now. Now, what's the funny part about it is that I'm like, because they were saying, how was I a model? Because I used to model for Polo Jeans back in the day, right? Okay. So they're like, I don't understand. And so what I'm saying is that they're not living in reality. You understand what I'm saying? So they don't actually know what's going on. And so, but my thing is, this is the weird part. If I'm getting women, right? So let's just say for sake of argument, I'm ugly because, looks and all that is subjective anyway, right? So I'm ugly, but I'm getting girls. So if I'm ugly and I'm getting girls, shouldn't that defeat your whole perspective on it only being about looks, right? Because if it's only about looks and I'm ugly and I'm still getting women, I have a wife and I have a girlfriend and I date other women. If that's the case, how am I getting women, right? So then if I'm ugly, then ugly guys can get women. You understand?
Yep.
But if I'm ugly and I'm getting women because I have game, then game works, right? You see what I'm saying? So this is the thing where their own arguments backfire on their own shit because what they're saying is incorrect. You see what I mean? Yep. And so that's the thing where in real life they don't realize what's going on.
It's funny, man. Somebody trolled Devin in my comment section a while back. She was like, oh, Devin, you're under his control and you should leave him and this and that and the other. Donovan's a loser. He should have his head examined. And Devin clapped back. I said, all right, do that at your own risk. Then the girl comes back and says, well, what are you going to do when Donovan leaves you for a younger woman? Do you know what she said in return? Wait a minute. How could Donovan leave me for a younger woman if he's such an ugly, bald loser?
Exactly right.
They want it both ways. They want to say, Mr. Lucario, you ugly ass nigga.
Right.
It doesn't matter. It's only looks. It's only looks and money. Well, wait a minute. If Lucario is ugly, but he still gets it's either one or the other.
Right.
All you have to do is use their argument, and it defeats them every single time. This is what these guys don't understand: is we are smarter than they are.
Here's the other thing too, just to add to that. These black pill guys conflate female attraction with male attraction. What these guys don't understand is that women look at an array of qualities in a male before they mate select. Looks just get you in the door. But here's the thing, guys. You just got to hit the floor. Once you hit the floor and you meet that threshold of her attraction, then you can be more attractive in other facets, whether it's your confidence, the way you dress, the way you convey yourself, your social status, your all these things make you a full package. This is why women, I always say Christian Grey is like the embodiment of what women are looking for.
Oh my God,
he's good looking, he's tall, has money, it's a dominant, a leader, all these like attraction triggers, right? Now, you don't have to be good looking. You just need to reach the floor. And here's the thing. I think any guy can get to a fucking 7. If you go to the gym, you get your teeth straightened, you get them clean, you get the acne off your face, you stop whacking off all day. You know what I mean? You learn how to have regular conversation. You know what I'm saying? And you have some type of social calibration. You can at least reach a 7. And at that point, if you have high status and you get your life on point with other facets, you are going to become attractive and a girl will like you. It's just that guys don't want to a lot of these guys don't want to accept the fact and the cold hard reality that the burden of performance is on fucking men. And you have to be made as a man, especially nowadays with the way how selective women are on who they pick, who they select. Instagram has changed the game. You can't be an average dude anymore. You have to have your shit you got to step up, man. And these guys just don't want to become better.
Exactly. Because Solo TV84 put this thirst trap picture of himself on Instagram. This is his new Tinder profile. Now he's smashing chicks every day. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it's not just looks, guys. Like, and they always think like men. A big part of it for us is looks. That is true. But women evaluate men on way more things than just looks. So that's the biggest mistake that these black pill guys think is like, oh, I don't my face. I remember MGTOW Dictionary. I was in his stream. He was like talking about your face has to be a certain amount of dimensions. Like if you don't match it, you're not going to get girls. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I got a big ass nose. You know what I mean? The weird bottom lip, and I'm still doing my thing here in Miami. It's just that I adapted to the situation and I overcame and I've strengthened things that I could control. That's the difference.
Kevin, what you got, man?
Look, a lot of these MGTOW guys are intelligent. They're not dumb guys.
Right.
All right. So we can go on and talk about the logic. They know the logic. They know the rules. Yes. They don't want to do the work. They know you can have one struggle as a man. That's it. There's a one struggle limit. If you're short, you better have some money, get some game, some other stuff. You can't be short and ugly unless you got a lot more money. I mean, you can pick a struggle. You can have one struggle. The more struggles you have, the more you're going to have to balance it out. They know how the math works, guys. The problem is they don't want the math, period. They just want, I am a man. I should be able to get the highest value woman, most beautiful women without doing any work. But then they turn around and use the same arguments against women and talk about their hypergamy. How does that make sense?
Facts.
They know the rules. They know the rules. They just don't want to compete.
Well, here's the thing.
And let me say this last piece. Myron hit it right on the head. Coach Greg Adams, those kind of guys are the MGTOWs that actually led me to the MGTOW philosophy, because I always had an abundance of scarcity mentality. No one that knows a MGTOW like Coach Greg Adams does not say that's not a happy man. He is a happy man. And if he wanted to choose to get a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, he could get one of his choosing.
Straight up. Well said, Kevin.
What I want to say too, Donovan, is like with this MGTOW shit, we got to really judge it for what it's supposed to result in.
Right.
You have got to be, if you're going to say you're MGTOW, then you have got to, after that sentence, tell us what you're successful in, because of what MGTOW did. If you're not successful in anything, if you're broke, if you live with your mom, if you're struggling, if you're hiding your face, if you're driving a Toyota Camry, it's like, listen, that's not what MGTOW was designed for or to produce. It was for guys who got had, who put their all into something and it didn't work or whatever, and they understand that these bitches are winning, and now it's time for men to win, and the only way we're going to win is by dick control and putting ourselves first. And if you've done all of these things, where is the success? What did you get success in? Your body, you didn't get your body together. You didn't get your paper together. You didn't buy any property. You didn't accumulate anything. You were just a motherfucker with no bitches. And that's not what you wanted. You found a group of guys who put the bitches to the side, and you decided, hey, I don't got no bitches, so I'm going to blend in with them and hijack the movement.
Ooh.
You fucked it all up with your Antifa ass.
This guy, I'm going to go to the phone here in just a second. Oh, go ahead, Kevin. You got it.
I got to say this. I'm sorry, guys.
No, go ahead. You're right.
I am 50. There used to be a term called loser. Okay? Mm-hmm. And we've gotten rid of that. Let me let you know a secret. If you're 25 living at home with your mama and you have nothing to show with it, you're a loser from where I come from. Right. See, we don't like to call men losers anymore. Most of these guys are losers. And the problem is they don't have to lose. You've chosen to lose. You just don't want to wear this. You just don't want to wear the shirt.
Yeah, they're not MGTOWs. They're fucking LGTOWs, dude. Losers going their own way. That's the difference.
But see,
you know what I'm saying?
The thing. Guys like MGTOW Dictionary does exactly what Jab says they do. They hijack the movement. MGTOW Dictionary is not a MGTOW. He calls himself a MGTOW, but he's not a MGTOW. He is a fucking loser. And he's going to go and do his little 8-hour panel tonight or whatever. I'm not watching that shit because you're not going to show your face, man. Like like I don't, and the confidence and the bravado that he speaks with, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This guy really thinks he's Mr. King fucking big shit. He actually had a bitch that I roasted, Joy Isabel, had her on his show had her on his show talking shit. Somebody said, oh my God, MGTOW Dictionary's got Joy Isabel on there. And guess what? All those little fucking MGTOW, wannabe MGTOWers, oh, Joy, we think you're the best and this and that and the other. Simply like a motherfucker, but bitches ain't shit. The fuck out of here with that nonsense.
MGTOW guys, like, they really have the ability, if you really get into that shit and use MGTOW is supposed to be used for and level up, you're supposed to be choosing bitches and turning bitches down.
Yes.
You know, you have the ability to do that. But if you're going to shame the fact that you can't get a bitch because, oh, I don't look this way. Stop speaking. First of all, okay, black pilling motherfuckers are speaking for the bitch.
Right, facts, exactly.
Right.
If you say, oh, you can't get a bitch because you're not this tall, or you don't look at, or the dimensions of your face, like, ask the bitch.
Right.
What? And if a bitch came around like, don't speak for me, she'd be like, I happen to like dark skinned bald head niggas. So,
Right.
you know, I done had bitches tell me they don't like light skinned niggas. You know what I'm saying? I gotta eat that. You will never know about bitches because you don't talk to bitches. So being a hermit, you will never learn the game. I get a lot of game from bitches because I listen to the stupid shit they say and I adjust. And I, you know what I'm saying? And I put it in a format.
You can decode it. Decode it.
Bitches speak, okay? Because I need to know what's going on. I gotta be a scientist out here. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do the fucking field
Biology. That's
out here and put a thermometer to a bitch. Then I see how they moving, and then I analyze it. And when I come back to the laboratory, I bring you motherfuckers the cure. You get what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers don't do this. I don't have 8 hours to talk to nobody.
No. Who the fuck?
Father's Day.
That's because you got a life. That's why.
For like 30 minutes, probably less than that. I don't got 8 hours.
Bruh, I don't sleep for 8 hours, man. I can sleep for 8 hours. Solo, what you got, man? Solo.
Yeah, so, you know, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so here's the thing, Donovan, and you brought up something, right? And even MGTOW say this. There's some MGTOW guys, they're one blowjob away from going back to the plantation, right?
Facts.
And the main issue I see with MGTOW, and this was my issue with MGTOW in 2016, because my first interview was actually with the self-proclaimed MGTOW. And guess what, Donovan? What ended up happening? He went over to the Philippines, met some doctor chick, got her pregnant. Now he's married, right?
Oh, wow.
So what's my point? There is no vetting system in MGTOW. Anybody can claim the label, like we're saying, oh, yeah, we're MGTOW, blah, blah, blah. But then they have these incel talking points. Now, I'm not saying all MGTOW, but I'm saying some.
Sure.
Once again, my focus is it's 2020. When you look at the originators of MGTOW, thinking, hey, Barbosa, those were intellectual guys with great philosophy, right? They're now beyond a lot of these talking points. And the truth of the matter is that when you look at certain things as a man, if you really want women like these black pillars do, then you got to put in the work. But when I hear I had a guy come on my channel, Donovan, he's like, yeah, man, so for black guys, we got to do something known as thug maxing. I'm like, what? Are you thug maxing, Donovan? And I'm listening to this and I'm laughing. And this is not a bad looking black guy, Donovan. He's 6'6". You know, he played college D1 basketball and he lives in Southern California. He's like, yeah, man, you got to do thug maxing. And I'm just listening to this and I'm like, God save us all.
You can tell. Yes. No, I just want to say something here too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick. Like the thing is, man, you should never take. I was talking about this. Me and Lucario were talking on stream about this. Why you should not befriend, do business, or take advice from men that can't get women. Because here's the thing: when you listen to guys like that, so here's the thing: if you take advice from someone that gets women, you're going to understand that a byproduct of getting women, you're probably congruent with who you purport yourself to be, right? Because women are very calibrated as to who you really are. So if you're a fraud, it's a matter of time until she's going to figure out you're full of shit, right? So the reason why you can't do business or listen to guys that don't get girls is because they're going to fuck with you in some way because they're whipped and they're going to be back in the thing. So like, I'll give an example. Let's say you do business with a guy that can't get girls. Then all of a sudden he gets a girlfriend and you're like, all right, man, let's have a business meeting tomorrow morning at 10. He's going to tell you some sucker shit like, let me run it by my girl real quick. The fuck do you mean you got to run it by your girl, bro? We're doing business here. But that's why you can't align yourself with dorks that can't get girls. And you should not ever listen to guys like this that can't get girls, because their demeanor is going to change like that as soon as they get their dick sucked, just like Solo said. So you need to have guys that are who they say they are 24/7, regardless of females. And a lot of guys that don't get girls are not who they claim to be. You know what I mean? And girls, and that's why they can't get laid in the first place. Girls respect guys that are who they say they are and congruent with it all the time.
All right, I got to do some housekeeping. I gotta mow through these super chats, and we got guys waiting on the phone line. Harry Butthole with a $2 super chat. Stellar handle. Absolutely. Still I rise, $2. I appreciate the $2 super chat. C-Dub with the $5 super chat says there is no choice without options. Black pill guys and incels can't get women, so there is no choice. You cannot opt out of what you cannot get. Yeah, real talk there. And somebody just donated another super chat, and I just skipped down. Give me some time here. That was C-Dub. Sorry about that, guys.
No, it's all good.
Second here.
I think the next guy was a strong Christian man.
No. I'm way up there.
Okay.
And Daniel's $5 super chat says if guys give women a chance to chase them, they will. Let them do the pursuing and calling. They enjoy the chase anyway.
100% true.
It's as simple as that. A strong Christian man said, "Did I miss the phone lines?" No, you didn't. It's just that we all run our mouths, and that's just what happens. Says I watched earlier and stopped because of the call from Dad. Okay, happy Father's Day. If yes, I will call later. Here is my question: is chivalry good in the red pill lifestyle? Thank you for what you do. No. Chivalry is only good, and I'll put it to you this way, and I'll go around the panel for this, and I swear that we'll get to the phone lines. Area code 214, you're next. It is good to be chivalrous only if she earns it. This is where men go wrong with women, is don't open a door for a woman if she doesn't deserve it. Don't open a car door. Don't pull out her chair. Do not be a gentleman if she has not proven herself to be a lady. You got a lot of sluts out here that get chivalrous attention from men who just give it to them. And you wonder why they walk all over these guys is because they haven't earned it. So no, living the red pill life, and I don't even call it chivalry. I call it bounty. You treat women the way they deserve to be treated. If she acts like a bitch, you treat her like a bitch. If she acts like a lady, you treat her like a lady. Jap, what are your thoughts on chivalry?
I definitely feel that the empowerment of women of today, they shot themselves, they cheddar bobbed themselves. You liberated and you debated yourself out of having the world serve you. This was stupid. You know what I mean? You had an easy job. Be beautiful, be a woman. You decided to let yourself go and act like a man. So now we don't give a fuck. And plus, with the way technology is and just having the abundance of access to bitches, not like how it was back in the day where you had to like really go out. I mean, you could get bitches just hitting you on the inbox and shit like that. There's bitches everywhere. So they got so much competition. So you really don't have to work no more. They talk themselves out of being treated nice. So, I don't. You're gonna go through the suffering that you created. So I just feel like, again, like what you said, you got to earn everything.
Damn right.
I make a bitch show me because I tell everybody the ultimate sacrifice of any woman is her pocketbook. She will fuck and suck 3 niggas in the same week. She'll cook and clean for 3 niggas in the same house, in their houses in the same week. Why? Because it's all free shit that she don't really have to sacrifice. She's a slut like most of these hoes. They get drunk, they're gonna give you the pussy. Bitch want to cook because a bitch want to cook and clean because that's something that's laboring and it doesn't require her to dig in her pocket to give up. She's in your crib. She want to show, I'm wifey material. And most niggas perceive that to be like, damn, this is a beautiful thing. No. When a woman spends money on a dude, that's when you know, this woman fucking with me, because she's not going to spend money on 5 guys. She's going to fuck 5 guys in a week span, but she's not going to spend $1 on them. She wouldn't even spend $1 on 2 guys. The man that she spends her money on is the man that she loves. So, then you'll get the chivalry. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And the mutual respect.
Wait, that's the picture Macaria was showing. This girl that I'm dealing with, she took me on and a very expensive dinner date. So I had to, flex a little bit,
Hey, I salute you, Solo, because
That's what's up.
you one of the niggas that show the work all the time. I really, I be in situations I be wanting to show the work, but shit, it'll fuck my whole shit up. Bitches you know how I'm rocking.
You gotta show it in increments, not all at once.
I just recently started showing the operation, man, but the feds will kick you in the door in a minute.
Right.
I didn't start showing receipts until motherfuckers started doubting who I was. Like, I saw a comment in somebody's shit that said, "Oh yeah, Donovan's fake. He's not who he says he is." Oh, for real? Kevin, what are your thoughts on chivalry and red pill? Is that an oxymoron? Is that a misnomer? What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, chivalry. Now, see, I roll differently. I have a code of the modern gentleman.
Okay,
but like anything, I'm doing it for me. See, if I open the door for a woman, I don't just open the door for any woman. If you're with me, you've passed my test.
Okay.
But I'm also understanding how important my personal image and my personal brand is. And to be a cut above, I've carried myself in a certain way. See, it's not as though they still have to earn the behaviors. But if you're in my presence, you get treated like the women. You get all the benefits of a girlfriend, except the girlfriend title. If I'm running a rotation, and if we're in a monogamous relationship, you get that title. But you have to earn it. Now, see where I think you guys run a problem with themselves is they start doing this for women who've not earned anything. And they treat beautiful women different than they treat unattractive women. I treat all women the same.
Okay.
So I think a man has to have a code, a standard for yourself, and be consistent with that code. And then I don't really see any problem with how you choose to interact with the world. It's on your terms.
Good stuff. Well said. Lucario, what are your thoughts on chivalry and the red pill? Does it not make any sense?
Well, the thing is this. I tell guys this. Most guys dating game, they do it backwards. So what they'll do is they'll give a woman attention, gifts, money, trips, all that stuff at the beginning. And then, as time goes on, they'll start slacking and being on some whatever stuff, right? You got to flip that around. You got to be on some whatever stuff in the beginning. And then as she progresses and shows you that she's worth all that stuff, then you can give her that stuff. You see what I'm saying? So the thing with you treating a woman in that manner, it has to come from a place of her earning it. And the only way he's going to earn it is that it has to come later. So the thing is, a lot of guys, they do this shit up front, and that's the wrong route to do, because you're giving her something that she hasn't earned yet. So she's not even going to appreciate that. And that's usually how guys get played. So they get played because the woman knows she's not worth what you're giving her in the beginning. You see what I'm saying? It's like working at a company at entry level, and then tomorrow they bump you up to vice president. You're like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have any respect for that company. You'll be like, what are they doing here? You know what I mean? And so it's the same thing when you're dealing with women. You got to make sure that, you're first just on some, I'll see you once a week, maybe we'll hook up. And then that can gradually turn into, okay, we spend more time together. I take you out to dinner. We do all that other stuff. And you've been with me for like a year. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Wow. Well put. And make no mistake, gentlemen, a girl can't earn your attention and affection in a month. Oh no, that takes time. The higher your value, the longer it takes. And women who know dudes are really on their shit, they know and understand this. Solo, what are your thoughts on chivalry and the red pill? Now, keep it real, Solo. Like, you had a thirst trap picture. Are you are you putting rose petals on the bed and shit? Like, if you do, like, that's cool. I'm just saying that's not what I would do. I'm just saying if you did.
There were no rose petal in bed, but she had the strawberry soaked in some vodka. Not me. Okay. So here's the thing, right? And Lucario brought up an excellent point. The women that deserve the chivalry, the certain treatment, right, are the ones that are qualifying themselves to you. Too often, we as men are talking about how to qualify ourselves to women,
right?
How to do this when a woman does that. And here's the thing, when you really become high value, or you start to encompass a high value mind, then the woman is going to act accordingly. So now you have this woman soaking strawberries in vodka, or whatever the white girl did. I don't know, but it was good. It was bomb. She added in strawberry, then she dipped it in sugar and she fed it to me. You know what I'm saying? Facts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the reality comes then is that, you know, we sometimes we think that it's what a woman does and then we have to chase. No, sometimes we have to flip the game, like Lucario says, and make the woman chase. Because now here we hanging out, and now the woman is always asking, well, you know, you're like my boyfriend. Oh, can you see us together in the future? See, because she's trying to lock you down. And that's what women do. When they deem you as high value or they really want you, they're going to try to lock you down ASAP. And what you got to do is have them prove themselves. And if she's willing to follow your lead, follow your command, I don't see anything wrong with that, but also maintain boundaries, maintain standards. The problem is a lot of guys don't even get sweet dick. What's that? You get some pussy and then you slack off. You lose the air of mystery. Then you become soft. Then you act beta. And next thing you know, you're calling Donovan like, I don't know what happened, Donovan. That was alpha when I met her. But I don't know.
Hey, real talk. Listen, Solo, you got me, man. Like, listen, I got game. I done run through some bitches, but I ain't never had no bitch like dip strawberries and champagne and dip it in sugar and feed it to me. Like, fam, ain't never happened to me, bro. So I'm gonna give you that. God,
you got to talk to your girl, Donovan.
So
on chivalry in the red pill.
So I'm gonna have to agree with the entire panel here, but I'm gonna explain why you must make her earn it. I'm gonna explain it right now. So the thing is, a lot of guys run what I call "I hope she likes me" game, when in reality you should be saying, "Take it or fucking leave it," and be indifferent to whatever the fuck she responds to it. Like, you gotta be pretty much put that attitude, take it or leave it, and be ready to leave if she gives you some bullshit. That right there lets her infer that you have other women, which makes you more attractive. And the other thing too, which Solo said and Lucario and everybody else on the panel, she's got to qualify to you guys. That's why she's got to earn it, because women date up. So if you're going to be above her, she therefore has to qualify to you to come on your level. And what's that going to do? That's going to make her, number one, respect you, and number two, value the relationship more. And then number three, more importantly, she's not going to want to lose the investment that she's put into you, because you already, by making her qualify to you, show that you're high value. Now I'm going to explain why you need to do this in 2020. The reason why you guys have to do this in 2020 is because the modern day woman has bad fucking habits that are not conducive to a long-term relationship. Right. So therefore you need to put her through the ringer and make her earn your affection, because this is the reality. Women want chivalry and they want all the qualities that come from a gentleman without putting in their side of the bargain of being traditional feminine women. Okay? If fucking someone breaks into the house, they're going to expect you to get the gun and go deal with the problem, but they won't make you a fucking sandwich. And that's the reality. That's how a lot of girls think nowadays. So that's why you must make her qualify and earn her keep with you, so she can value the relationship and, more importantly, fall into your frame. Now, as far as paying for dates and all that other stuff, I personally do after she earns it, because it, just like Kev said earlier, I do it for me, because I understand that if I pay for the date, I control the frame, I control how the date goes, everything like that. And if she like pisses me off or says some dumb shit, I'm prepared to walk away. And I display that outcome independent, take it or leave it mentality, which is how you have to act in 2020 with the way a lot of girls are raised. Because another thing too is that you got to train these girls to become good girlfriends. Because like I said, feminism has made women have a lot of bad habits that are not conducive to successful relationship. But that's why you have to make them qualify and earn it in 2020.
Excellent. Well said. Myron said a lot of dudes run an "I hope she likes me" game. I run the I wanted to suck my dick game. Go ahead, Jap. I'm gonna hit these super chats after Jap. Go ahead, man.
Okay, yeah. So I wanted to ask a question to the panel. Like, I'm just hearing everybody speaking and everything.
Let's do it.
Who is more of a workable, coachable, fixable muse? The incel, the black pill, or the simp? Because I would say that I'm going to give the simp a little bit more props than the incel and the black pill, because at least the simp has a bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He just don't know what to do with it.
Right.
These guys are on the sideline, you know, mad, like, you know, hate, we hate hoes, and they don't got none. But at least this motherfucker got one. He just don't know how to move. So, and these are the people that we coach and we were chopping it with. But I really feel that the incel is more of a dangerous thing, because it's like, dog, you're latching on to me like, okay, I'm cooking these hoes. And you like, yeah, you're chilling. But I'm like, I would never hang with a motherfucker like you, because you're scare bitches. You would scare bitches. But then the simp, like I know simps that appear to be kicking pimping and kicking flavor, but they really be like teddy bears to the bitch when they get them. So it's like,
hate that shit.
I don't know, man. Like these are all problems in the game, but I just feel like the incels and this black pill thing and these guys complaining about like, you know, how men look. I think they're more of a problem than the simp. I think the simp is more of a workable specimen.
Yeah, I agree too.
I agree with that 100%. Before I get to the super chat, I think simps are definitely more workable to a point. A simp has to get burned a lot before he finally comes around to Red Pill Truth, and even then, he might want to come over, but his conditioning won't allow him to. At least he's on the fence. Incels have never had it. They want it. They've never had it, but they want to bitch about men who had. Let me read these super chats because there are a lot coming in. Legend of I'm sorry, I just skipped that one. I rise. $2 super chat says I'm the man. 6'6", high sexual market value. Still gotta grind. Real fucking talk. Mm-hmm. Legend of Salmonia. $2 super chat says shout out to the 6. Here is church donation. Appreciate that. Chief Gizpacho with the $5 super chat says the 6 AJRX. $2 super chat says props Donovan. You 6 men bring potent information. I love hearing stuff like that. Another hairy butthole with a $2 super chat and says, "Mix out."
That's a great name.
Make me sick. Listen, I mean, I'm waiting for a Seymour Butts to come in here. Eddie Daniels, another $5 super chat. Actually, I read that one already. Those might have been the ones that I missed. Madman. I'm sorry, Johnny Bravo with the 25 SEKs says I automatically become MGTOW and my TRT is over. That's actually pretty funny. 2 seconds. I just had it up here. I had the chief. David Little with the $5 super chat says, thank you guys. Your work is changing my life. A higher standard. Shout out to you all on the panel. Gizpacho again, $2 super chat says, appreciate this for real. What's that? What Wasp Freeze? Jesus fucking Christ. $5 super chat says, y'all are on fire tonight. Tyrone Carter the second, pardon me, with the $5 super chat says, I'm not MGTOW. I'm just a guy that can read between the lines and signal crap. Didn't when I was younger, but lived and learned. Now I look and feel good. Chief Gizpacho again with another $10 super chat says, what's a good certification to take up to start making more money? I thought about forklift, furloughed by COVID, and looking for something new. We're going to get back to that a little bit later on. That's a little off topic, but we will get back to that. Driving While Black, $5 super chat says she'll do 3 in the same day, bro. I guess he was talking about what Jap was talking about. Kyle won $10 super chat says 31 this weekend and soon going to move back in with my parents. I know I'm a loser, need to buckle down. My parents just refuse to call me for what I am. Not planning to stay this way though. So it's good that he is self-aware enough. He's like, okay, listen, man, I got to be back in with my parents. I'm a fucking loser, but now I got to knuckle down instead of fighting back. Well, I'm not a fucking loser.
Don't chase bitches in this state.
No, don't do
it. You are one of these. You're the motherfuckers that call people's shows talking crazy.
There you go.
That's when you go monk.
I'm not saying that's him, but that's the type of motherfuckers that do that.
That probably, right.
Yeah. Don't live with your parents and look for hoes.
Rob Bell with the $2 super chat says, yo, Myron, always dropping diamonds. Great content, fellas.
Thank you, man.
Harry Butthole again. Myron, the dark horse of the manosphere. Real fucking talk. Newborn Jr., $5 super chat says, Jap said earlier, pussy will move you, not improve you. Hashtag free agent lifestyle. Hashtag red pill. Okay, we got to get to the phone lines because these guys have been holding for like a week. Let us go. Go through these because there's a lot of them on here. Let us go to area code 214. Area code 214. You're on live at the 6. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hi?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. First of all, happy Father's Day to all of you. You're all cultivating the next generation of men.
Thank you.
So I thank you all for that. And Donovan, you've changed my life, so I greatly appreciate you.
Thank you.
I had a question for Mr. Samuels. I'm an artist in Dallas. I'm 23 years old. I understand that you have an expertise in getting connections and getting access to places and people, and you know how to do all that. You have a mind for all that. And I'm letting it be known here right now to all of you that I plan on being the most popular artist in Dallas.
There you go.
So my question for Mr. Samuels is, what would be your advice for me to get my name out there and really take over this city?
Send me an email, different show.
Okay, very good. I was going to say he probably needs to get a hold of you separately. Shout out to the godfather of the manosphere himself, the great Rollo Tomasi, author of the revolutionary book series, The Rational Male. It has sold a lot of copies worldwide. This guy has changed a lot of lives. He says the black pill exists because the kids who identify with it get off on the emotional rush of having their hopelessness affirmed for them.
Facts. That's true.
I swear to God. I swear to fucking God.
Facts.
Put me out of shut down my goddamn channel because he, like Ed Lattimore, can say in 17 words what it takes me 2.5 days. Wow. Let me read that. He says the black pill exists because the kids who identify with it get off on the emotional rush of having their hopelessness.
That's 100% true. A lot of these black pill guys are young boys. They're like 18, 16, 17, and they don't even know life yet. And they're just like agreeing with this bullshit. He's
I love analytical people, man. Shout out to Rollo, man. That's dope.
He actually called in when you and I were cooking single mothers that one time. And
yeah. Shout out to Rollo, man. Reach out, man. I want, I'm a little rough around the edges, man. You gotta come fuck with me though.
Man, what was the man? Area code 239. You're on live with the 6. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey man, my name is Johnson. I'm calling from Naples, Florida, man. But I just want to say something, man. I know some people are probably gonna disagree with me on this one, but anyways, it just doesn't seem like there's any diversity in thought. And like, if you call in any one of these shows, unless you're saying some angry shit about some bitches or whatever, you're a simp. One of the examples I wanted to use was, like, for instance, Russell Wilson, for instance, right? It's universally accepted that he's a simp. But I played football and I've dealt with quarterbacks before. And he was a star quarterback in high school. He was a star quarterback in college. He's a star quarterback in the NFL. I don't know what part of the DNA would equal simp. And I've been teammates with a lot of these guys. They have to put up a certain persona. And you know what I'm saying? He, if you look at it, his stock probably doubled just by getting Sierra.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let me take this one because I came down on this side.
Okay, go ahead.
And I took so much heat for, first off, calling a MVP quarterback who was alpha everywhere he's been a simp because he married Sierra was a misunderstanding of what Russell was doing. Russell has a brand, and what Russell purchased when he married Sierra was credibility with Black America because he didn't have any.
Right.
That's exactly what he bought when he purchased his wife. So and this is another thing I try to often get us to stop doing. We got to stop comparing athletes, entertainers, and rich people with middle-class people. They have completely different ways, and I deal with them in my career. I wish we would stop doing that because we keep crossing those lines. Now, and I took a lot of heat. I've been cursed out on this point, but you'll notice that anyway. I'll leave it there. I don't want to go too far.
Listen, Kevin. Now,
thank you for saying that.
Hold on. That's what you're saying, but now I'm gonna speak. Right? Russell Wilson did the right thing for his career. Russell Wilson is a simp. Russell Wilson's stock doubled as far as his Q rating when he got with Sierra. His sexual market value, however, did not. Russell Wilson is taking care of another man's kids, another alpha's kids. Russell Wilson's wife has fucked alpha males greater than her. Russell Wilson married a single mother. Russell Wilson wants to take care of baby future without future's child support payment. It has nothing, DNA has nothing to do with whether you're a simp or not. Russell Wilson is a superstar quarterback, and he is a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer, probably one of the most underrated quarterbacks in NFL history. All of that said, what he does on the football field does not equate what he does in his real life, because in the sexual market value, his sexual market value has plummeted. You want to know why, caller? Because he was cheated on by a wife who was a 6. His white girl wife cheated on Russell Wilson with a teammate of his. Then Russell Wilson turned around and married Sierra. That increased his Q rating, but that also increased his simp rating. So you and I are going to have to disagree there.
With a teammate?
So you don't think he might be a dirtbag just putting on a different persona for the public? I mean, I've been teammates with these guys.
So okay, well, hold on. Hold on.
Now, caller, you going off the deep end. You're going too far.
Hey, hold on. You said
going too far, caller.
Hey, hold on. He says he's been teammates with a lot of guys. Have you been teammates with Russell Wilson? Yes or no?
Nah.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But
exactly.
I know the type though.
No, you know the type, but you don't know Russell Wilson, fam. Listen, I'm not taking anything away from you. Russell Wilson is a superstar quarterback, but what he does on the football field and what he does off the football field are two different things. If I were to meet Russell Wilson, I'd love to get his autograph and get a picture with him. But guess what? Russell Wilson, and as far as being a simp is concerned, he lives the best simp life of all. He's set for life. Ain't nothing he's ever got to do with nothing. Do not use Russell Wilson as your bar in terms of where you need to be, because me ain't Russell Wilson. We don't have a 4-year, $160 million contract with $95.5 million guaranteed. He's got that. We don't. He lives a better life than either you or I. So I would caution strongly against sort of putting Russell Wilson on a pedestal and saying that his value raised when he got Sierra. His Q rating raised. His sexual market value, however, did not.
If anything, it makes him a bigger simp because he has access to even better.
We can have a conversation on this on another time, because I got to tell you, I got to be honest, guys. Russell Wilson, 73% of every dollar spent in this country is spent by women. Women bought Russell Wilson when he married a single mother. And we can have a conversation on this on another
Black women.
Kevin,
hold on. But it's about money. Who's spending the money? If they're spending 73% of every dollar, that's the brand he was increasing. So I don't disagree with the sexual market value and all the things that men are saying. But at the end of the day, this is a corporate decision.
I agree. I
think two things could be right. That's what it is. Both of what you guys are saying are actually correct.
And and listen, they are mutually exclusive from one another. We have no idea what Russell Wilson is behind closed doors, but based on his persona in the public,
I don't think he's some alpha mastermind. Nah, I don't buy that shit.
I'm gonna tell you what, though, his business manager, listen, that was the right move. Like, dude, Russell Wilson is everywhere. Like, dude, he's gonna be a celebrity for life. He's a simp, but he is he is probably the most alpha simp ever. I think I could probably give him that distinction.
Well, hey man, I got a show at 10.
Okay.
But I wanted to make sure.
Get up out of here, man. Go and get that. Listen, I'll make sure we're off here by 10 o'clock so that we don't
Okay, cool.
Show. Kevin Samuels, ladies and gentlemen, always bringing the knowledge and the pain. Be sure to tune into his channel here in about 20 minutes. We're going to take a few more phone calls and read off a few more super chats, and you guys can get on over there. Kevin, thanks for stopping in, man. We appreciate it.
No, man. Next week.
Awesome.
All right, peace, bro.
Sam in the house. Let's go to area code 843. Area code 843. You're on live with the 6 or the 5. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Donovan, Sharpe. How you doing, man? This is Jay at Flex.
Oh, what's going on, dude? It's been a while.
Hello? Man, I know, man. I've been working, man. I've been working turns, man. Yeah, but to get on everybody else's on the previous guys, shoot, I've been truck driving, and I got a heavy equipment operation, so I could operate as a heavy equipment.
Okay.
So I'm gonna step up here to the pool pit and testify, and then go ahead and give you guys some info to drop some knowledge to make you guys think quick.
Appreciate it.
So first off, let me go ahead and give this out here. This is going to be referred to what Minister Japp I would give to Mr. Japp. Now, I was on Angry Man's channel yesterday, and I was telling him about this. It is about being humble, and it's about actually learning from the Poogies and Ray. See, in society, it's about the environment, the product of the environment. So we live in this country that we're in hypergamy in itself. So when you're looking at the hypergamy in itself, it changed the dynamics from the hardcore, just shut up and do it, to the emotional aspect. So guess what? We are the masters of emotion. Women are masters of emotions, but they are unstable at their emotions. So men have a hard time.
843.
He got caught up. He was.
I mean, listen. Hey,
girl cut his phone off.
This girl cut his phone.
He's on the line, but we can't hear him. All right, call back in 843. Let's go to area code 954. You're on live with the 6. Make it quick.
Yo, hey man, it's Jeremy, bro. How y'all boys doing?
What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, brother?
Hey, quick question, man. Hey, why do y'all think people make this whole MGTOWS red pill stuff so complex, bro? Like, why do people overthink things so much, bro? Like,
Real talk, Jeremy.
I feel like it
Real
should be
talk.
so simple.
Right. This is what.
I got the answer to that.
Go ahead.
You got to understand, a lot of these men have not been raised by fathers.
Right.
You know, they don't have logic. They're just now in their adulthood, late adulthood, mid 30s, just learning how to be logical, just learning how to operate as a man. This alpha man shit, it's really supposed to you shouldn't have to distinguish what an alpha male is and a regular male is. You supposed to just be a motherfucking male. But these motherfuckers are women with dinglings, you know what I'm saying, in a fucking mind. So you got to understand that a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't got father figures, and they had to learn the game the hard way. They mothers, their grandmothers, their sisters, their aunts, you know, they came around and they were lovey-dovey and doing all this shit, and they really got into the field where it's real and got to see that, God damn, none of this shit is going to work to my advantage. And then they have to discover this shit, and then they discover brothers like us, and then they get fatherly. We give a lot of fatherly advice. I'm going to be honest with you. I give a lot of uncle-like advice, a lot of fatherly advice. This is hardcore. And this is what men need. You have to talk to a man like a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? The military brings out the best in a man. You know what I'm saying? Every time I talk to I wish I would have went, because these motherfuckers are so they're so disciplined. You know what I mean? But I grew up with my father, so I had that discipline when I was young. But that's what it takes to make the best out of a man. You got to talk to men. You know what I mean?
I think that's one of the biggest problems with the wannabe MGTOWs and the black pillars is the reason they make it complicated is so that they can have their own little club. Fake MGTOW guys are always guys that say you still don't get it. It's like you try to pigeonhole them and try to define it. No, that's not exactly what it is. They want it to be some sort of complex philosophical mindset that somehow makes them better than, listen, you're still just a loser behind a computer. Like, you can spit philosophy all you want, but you can't go out here in these streets and kick life's ass. You can't start a business. You can't move out of your mom's house. You can't get a good job. And oh, by the way, you can't get women, which is number 4 or 5 on that list. I don't get it. Listen, I'm all into the philosophy and everything, but philosophy doesn't mean shit without application. And
hey, Donovan, they kicking metaphors, but they can't make songs. That's what
Mike, that way. They make metaphors, but cannot write songs. Good stuff, man. Let's go to area code 347. Area code 347. You're on live with the 6. Make it quick.
Hello.
Yes.
How you doing, fellas?
Good.
What up?
How you doing? What's Kevin was there, man? Y'all should be naming yourself the Sin of the Six, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to, man.
But I just wanted to say, what we should be doing, definitely one thing for us men, is building ourselves to be masters of the universe.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I hear Kevin Samuel saying about, being married as a investment asset and stuff like that. Pay attention to like Jeff Bezos, Michael Jordan, even Eddie Murphy, and everything. Those were masters of the universe types. They was making their money. They got money. They got married, made a little more money. They got divorced, but it wasn't messy. They were like, you know what?
Well, hold on. You're wrong about Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos paid Mackenzie Bezos what, $37 and something billion. Listen, Michael Jordan, Jeff Bezos, they are masters of their universe. Now, Michael Jordan is the master of his universe with his business and his women. Jeff Bezos, not so much. That's how that goes. Let me shout out some super chats here. Nate Dogg, 1991 with the
good question.
I want to go around the panel with this.
This is
Would
a good question.
legal prostitution help these incels and MGTOWs? Lucario.
Not at all. Listen. It's funny. I asked myself that question before, and I was like, why can't an incel just get a prostitute, right? But the thing is, and I've seen incels actually say this. I watched some of the videos, and they said they don't want to do that. They actually want a woman to want them. You understand? So they actually want a woman to actually want to have sex with them because they want to have sex with them. So a lot of it too is still them having a desire to be a guy that can attract a woman. That's the issue. It's not about even the sex. It's about them feeling like they're not attractive. They can't actually get a girl. That's their whole thing. Because they could easily go to another country and do legal prostitution, or I think they do it in Nevada in the US or whatever. There's places you can go to, to actually make it happen, but they won't do that because they actually want the woman to want them. You know what I'm saying?
Solo, what are your thoughts? Would prostitution help incels and MGTOWs? What do you think?
No, because like Lucario said, they're looking for love. And here's the thing: even if they did get a prostitute and bust that nut, 2 weeks later they're going to be in the same spot they're at. So, a lot of these guys really have to focus on self-improvement. And the thing is, Donovan, you and I both know you can't force somebody to do that. Somebody has to hit rock bottom for them to finally realize, hey, I got to get off my ass and get out of my mama's house, or, I got to start working out, you know what I'm saying, or lose weight or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you can't force somebody to do that unless they want it for themselves. And a lot of incels will tell you, oh, I've done it, I've done the work, blah, blah, blah. But then you never see them. And then when you do see the incels, you're like, you need to do more. That's a fact.
Myron, legalized prostitution, would that help incels or MGTOWs? Or
so I'll say this because John did a little bit of homework. This guy MGTOW dictionary, he buys prostitutes, and we can still see that he has the same problem. So it's definitely he's proof that buying. I'll put this dude on blast. So that's proof that you can't fucking get escorts and still feel good about yourself. And here's the thing: I know. Shout out to Rolo Tomasi. I know he's in the chat. He always says you can't negotiate desire. I'll take it a step further. You can't buy it either. So, like if you like these sugar daddies and shit like that, where they have this transactional sex, they're getting a bad Colombian chick for the night, paying $1,000. She still ain't gonna suck your dick with the same veracity, man. And you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that true desire unless she wants you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, buying a prostitute is just a short-term solution to a long-term problem that you're low value and you can't get girls. So you got to fix the problem instead of trying to fix it. You're basically putting a rubber band on a big ass leak that's going to keep leaking, and then you're going to have to keep switching rubber bands, which is you paying for sex. So it's not going to help. And MGTOW dictionary example of that, he's doing 8-hour streams and banging hookers. It's not helping him out. Not showing his face. Fucking dork.
That is a mic drop if I ever heard one. Holy fucking shit. That is spot on. See, listen, I'm not against legalized prostitution. If a guy absolutely has to bust the nut, I don't listen. If you buy women, whatever, I don't care. But the difference is the blow job. Listen, you can pay a prostitute, she'll give you, but dude, a girl who wants to fuck you will suck you, dude. She will suck your cock with the fury of 1,000 fucking suns.
She'll ask you to do it. That's how you know it's real desire. Like that's how I could tell this guy MGTOW. If a girl truly likes you, she's gonna rip your pants off and try to do it for you. You know what I mean? That's true desire. You can't buy that shit.
Yeah,
hey, Donovan, that's probably the type who has to pay an extra $100 to get a blowjob with no condom on.
Hey, I'll pay you another $1,000 if I could bust inside your mouth. Like, it's some dork shit, you know?
I'll give you another $500 if you pretend to like it, right?
Yeah.
Christ. Yeah, I think MGTOW dictionary got cooked on that one. Jap, does legalized prostitution help or hurt incels / wannabe MGTOWs?
Well, this is what I'm saying. Like, prostitution, period, is not a part of the game for any man that's trying to really gain the attention of a woman, or who really love the thrill of actually bagging bitches. I love that shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But some people, they don't. Now, I'm gonna say that I know that the black pillars, they really want to be in love. They really have a dream, and they really some romantic they really want to be cuddled, and you know what I'm saying, and they really are some Tinkerbell ass, you know what I'm saying, wiggles. I mean, first night booty eating from the back ass. That's what they are. They really lighting the ass with this game. Now, the motherfucking MGTOWs, right? I can understand them actually buying pussy because they so focused they don't even want to fucking date a bitch. They're like, look, this is all recreational to me. Here's $50. Suck this cock and get the fuck out. And that's how they carry it, right? but not the black pillars. They really want to be in love with a bitch. They, you know what I'm saying? So either way, I think it's not really good for the game. But I could see more MGTOW. Like, for instance, like if you say MGTOW, when I say MGTOW, I think of motherfuckers like Tom Likens. I could see Tom Likens giving a bitch $300 for the night and getting her the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Now,
Absolutely.
I don't have to do that because I'm willing to do the work. If I get fat, I'll get unfat. You know what I'm saying? Right. If I'm broke, I'll get unbroke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna make an excuse for it. Some motherfuckers want to cut to the chase, and the only ones that can really cut to the chase, you have to have paper to play. The black pillars are broke, they're hiding, and they don't have the paper to play, so they couldn't even get a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now the ones that can, you know, I don't understand what they're so mad about. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I do understand what they're mad about. They're mad about the fact that they're trying to make love to a bitch.
Oh, yes.
That doesn't love them back. They are the type of guys that are saying, you like that? You feeling that?
Oh.
They trying to tongue kiss hookers.
Oh, no.
In the game, baby. You know what I'm saying? But y'all come on over to the church. I'll get you together, man.
Yo, facts.
You're like, you don't have to do this, girl. There's a better way.
Yeah, bro, that's facts.
I'll take care of you.
They're giving him that starfish sex. Like, you like that? You like that? And she's like looking to the side like this. Like, I don't want to even look at this motherfucker.
Yeah, you know,
look, trying to tongue kiss hookers. By the way, guys, we listen, we have a guest. MGTOW Dictionary is actually in the building, I'm told. I guess his punk ass is watching. I guess he's getting his ammo ready to do his 8-hour post. Listen, none of us are going to watch this show because you and your other loser friends are not going to show your face. So when you show your face, then I'll think about tuning in. Otherwise, I'm not going to tune into that dribble. Let me get to these other super chats here. Cam Gibson with the $5 super chat says shout out to the CIA. Give me 2 seconds here because they are definitely coming in hot and heavy. Rolla Tomasi is still in the house and it just skipped over another.
Thanks for all the support, guys.
Yeah,
seriously. Thank you so much, guys.
We split these super chats. We split these super chats 6 ways, man. We all split these evenly. So if you support one of us, you support all of us. Pimped Out Geese with the $20 super chat says, Happy Father's Day, gents. We are too important. Thank you for changing the direction of men's lives, gentlemen. You're not just changing their lives, you're also changing legacies left behind. Don't stop, gentlemen. Very good. I appreciate that. Geese. King Marquise, $2 says, D Sharpe is the brother that I needed growing up. That's right. If anybody messed with you, I would have kicked their ass. Cowdentia says, MGTOW is easy. Work on your status, your diet, your body, your finances, and your game. There is MGTOW. Exactly. Boom. This is why MGTOW Dictionary is not a MGTOW. Like, I don't know what we should call him, but MGTOW Dictionary is not a MGTOW, and he is not a dictionary. MGTOW Dictionary is the type of dude that likes to hold hands with hoes.
But
I don't even know who he is.
What's going to happen when you actually get a bitch?
Someone's like, I know he is.
When you actually get a bitch, what's going to happen?
Bro, they're gonna go.
What's going to happen when a bitch is really in your face and she actually likes you, and you've been online for 8 hours going crazy and shit? Like now, you know, you go out to Starbucks or whatever like that, and the bitch actually says hi to you.
Right?
Like,
What you gonna
how
do?
do you react?
Hey, but Solo already told us they're gonna be right back. Listen, MGTOW Dictionary is gonna be Mr. fucking MGTOW until a bitch actually shows him that she likes him. And then he's going, oh, you gotta find a woman. I thought women were this, but women are magical and they're no. He's eating the booty from the back, trying to tongue kiss hookers and trying to hold hands with hoes.
Asking for fucking feet pics and shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's one of them toe licking ass motherfuckers, isn't he? Yeah, he probably.
I have a foot fetish. What kind of shit is a foot fetish?
Hey,
that's some bullshit.
Go ahead. Oh, what you got, Solo? Oh, never mind.
I ain't never seen a
we also got to address the elephant.
I ain't never seen a pair of feet from a bitch that arouse me, man. I like bitches that have pretty everything, but God,
I ain't no goddamn toes. I'm not looking no toes.
I agree.
Hold on, real quick. Let me get through these super chats, and we'll talk. Dude, hold that thought, Zola, because I think I know where you're going about the elephant in the room. Craven Moorhead, $2 super chat says, shout out to the panel. Odin says, Myron is cooking. Yeah, Myron absolutely just cooked.
I got the fryer.
Oh my God.
Pressure cooker.
I don't eat fry food, but I fry losers.
Hell yeah, man. Adam Hiker, $25 super chat says, the key to happiness is to find a purpose and make that the top priority in your life, not being loved by a woman. Women should compliment and improve a man's life. Disney and Hollywood brainwashed us. The red pill will save you. Well said.
Max, there you go.
Tom A with the $20 super chat says, my friend ordered from Backpage in college during a party at our off-campus apartment. She entered in shame, saying, why did you need to hire me? This was a pre-transaction. Suffice to all the dudes ripped him all night. Very good, as they should have. They're still coming in. Charles Reinhardt, $3 super chat says, expose the frauds. I haven't seen you in here in a while. $5 super chat from Tank says, Don, some chick gave me her Snapchat. I told her I only expect provocative pics. She sent some, and it turns out she's married. Dude, all these hoes are married, man. C-Dub, $2 super chat says, prostitution does not fix a loser mindset, as Byron pointed out with MGTOWS.
Shout out C-Dub. That was
loser. Technomage B5 with the $20 super chat says, MGTOW fictionary. But from what you guys are saying, he is nothing like Sandman TFM coach Greg Adams. Martin Delaney with the $20 super chat says, how much time do you fellas give to women in a typical week? The concern here is that they distract me from my goals. Let me answer first. If a woman you're with distracts you from your goals, then you are spending too much time with her. And I know that's easy for a guy like me to say, but this is the difference between consuming red pill content and actually living the red pill life. I'm here to tell you, it's not easy. It is not easy to limit your interactions with a pretty girl who actually likes sucking your dick. That's not easy. I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I don't care how hot she is. I'm only going to fuck her twice a week. No, I've been there. Dude, these pretty blonde hair bitches with these fake tits that love nothing better than to suck a dick. It's hard not to do that all the time. But that's where you have to make a decision to say, listen, my mission comes first, because you want to know something? The more you put her off, the more drawn she's going to be to you. Lucario, what are your thoughts on this guy? Answer Martin's question. How much time do you give women in a typical week? They distract them from their goals.
Well, this is the thing, again, like we were saying before with the whole chivalry thing and how much time you spend is like when you first meet a woman and she's first entering your life, this is just a girl you may be hooking up with, you probably give her like once a week, you understand, and spend like maybe an hour and a half hitting it and then keeping it moving. You feel what I'm saying? Then as she becomes more significant in your life, you just implement her into your life or implement the women into your life based off of what you're doing anyway. So it's not about giving the women time. It's about fitting women in your time. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about you making time for them. It's about you fitting them in with whatever you're doing. You see what I'm saying?
Good. Very good. Solo, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, basically the same as Lucario said, but let's be honest. Sometimes, like you said, Donovan, you just, get carried away.
Yeah.
The woman, entices you with some nice firm lips and a big butt, you know what I'm saying? Or a nice meal, Yeah, so you gotta, it's gotta be on your time. If a woman is taking you away from your purpose, from your goals, then you're spending too much time for her. And even when I was like spinning plates, right? When I had like a bunch of women, you just keep it minimal, man. Because the thing about this, man, you can wear yourself out dealing with these broads.
Dude.
Listen, man. Listen, I've done no fap.
Everybody wants to fuck 5 bitches until they're fucking 5 bitches. That's
right, exactly.
Facts, yeah. The dudes don't understand the consequences that come from that. Like when you're like, because I did it 2 weeks ago, like 4 girls in one day, bro. I was like, what the fuck? I was unproductive as hell. I didn't know what I was doing. Like it's
you do that when you live with your
busting too many nuts.
When you got a mortgage to pay. You can't be juggling 5 bitches, bro.
No,
man.
When you got real bills, like when I lived with my parents and it was just me and my motherfucking Monte Carlo, and I'm just coming in with 3 in the morning. I got no overhead to pay. Mom got breakfast in the morning. I got 5 bitches, of course. Shit,
right.
Solo,
14-hour day.
Finish your thought from earlier. You're actually on.
Yeah, so we gotta address an elephant in the room with these
what you got,
guys, right? The elephant is this, Donovan, and this is the thing that these guys won't admit. But Myron, Lucario, Jap, These dudes want 9s and 10s.
Yes.
That's what they're talking about.
Mhm.
That's the elephant in the room.
Facts.
They're not talking about no 4s and 5s. They're not talking about no starter chicks. These
Nope.
guys are talking about like the hot chicks. That's why they're obsessed with the looks match and thug matching and
You're right.
air jobs got to be at a 90-degree angle and you can't be all that bullshit. They're not talking about. That's why they have the Stacys and the Amandas and all these weird, Chad, Brad, Tyrone, whatever. But the reality is this, Donovan. If you're looking at a 9 and 10, but you're a guy who's a 4 or 5, you live at home, you know what I mean? You can't get your dick up because you're watching porn all the time. You feel me? Like, how the fuck you expect to get a bad bitch, a dime, Jap, if you're sitting at home in your mom's basement with Cheetos all in your fingers after you done jerked off? Like, come on, bro. Like, these are neck beards. They call them neck beards. Facts.
Wow.
You gotta understand that a lot of guys don't understand. Like when they come in, they see, Instagram and all this shit. It's giving you access to visually look at bitches that you desire all your life and everything like that. And then it's coming to the point where a lot of bad bitches are easy and shit like that. But bad bitches are only easy for guys who know what to do with these bitches. If you're a motherfucker who don't know what to do with a bitch, your highest fucking level of bitch, novice in the game, you just started watching us, you're getting your consultations.
Right.
Nigga, shoot for a 7.
Right.
And listen, you're good with me. I'm not going, ain't nobody going to say nothing great about you. Ain't nobody going to say nothing bad about you. You got a 7. You know what I'm saying? She's decent. You know what I mean? Hey, we're not mad at you. But don't be trying to shoot and just keep getting shot down trying to shoot for 10s when you haven't even knocked down some of these 6s and 7s. You're new to this.
You got to crawl.
You talking about motherfuckers who got real history. It would scare me if I was to count how many bitches I had to fuck in my life.
And I just want
to think about that.
I want to piggyback on that real quick, guys. You guys need to subscribe to Donovan's Patreon because we did an episode on how to deal with like 9s and 10s.
Yeah.
And we went real deep into that on how to deal with them, retain them. And I'm here to give you guys quick cliff notes. The hottest girls a lot of the time aren't worth it. I live here in Miami. I've dealt with some of the baddest chicks that are models that make money off the way they look. A lot of the time, they're not trainable. They're a pain in the ass, and it's not worth it. So I agree with Jap that a lot of the time, if you can get a 7, you're going to be fine. But the problem is that, just like Solo said, these fucking dorks think, oh, well, I want 10s and 9s, but they don't want to do the work required to get that caliber of women. Like, they don't understand that the more attractive a woman is, the more her options are increased, and the more hypergamous she can afford to be. So, yeah, guys just got to understand that with the hottest girls, you got to measure up.
Myra, this is the biggest thing, though. Can these guys even talk to a bitch?
Facts, bro.
They can't.
Like, let's say we did a 6 party, right? All 6 of us, we all invite some bitches through, and these motherfuckers who saying everything that they said, we invite 10 of you motherfuckers through here. Can you mingle and jingle with these hoes we got for you?
Facts.
Yeah, that's a no.
They're going to be stuttering and shit. And here's the thing, like a lot of these guys, they lack the confidence to even speak to women. These guys complain and cry and all this other shit like, oh, women have hypergamous, I hate women, all this shit. Motherfucker, if I saw you talking to a girl, you'd probably be stuttering and shit, sweating, don't know how to convey yourself. And here's the thing, women are super socially calibrated. When you talk to them in like a beta meek manner and your tonality's fucked up, they're automatically going to perceive you as low value and you're going to take the L. And guys don't understand that, like, the way you talk to a woman is more important than what you actually say. You know what I'm saying? But like these guys, they're dorks, man.
Listen, this is why you can be a douchebag. You got to be a confident douchebag. You can't be like,
facts. You got to own it.
You're no. You can't do that. Let me finish out these super chats here. Enigma WPG with the $6 California dollars says, or California Canadian dollars. Jesus Christ, says another insightful and entertaining Sunday. Thanks, guys. The Neg won. Wow, I haven't seen him in a while. $20 super chat says, donating to the show. I'm not broke enough to be, quote, black pill.
Thank you.
Going to be broke, at least be broke with a purpose. Don and crew, glad to catch a live show while I'm in the Middle East. Keep up the good work, gentlemen.
That's what's up.
Greg in New Jersey, just give me a second. Man, they're still coming in. Said, oh, this is good. $10 super chat from Greg in New Jersey. Says, MGTOW Dictionary. Ooh. He says, MGTOW Dictionary wants to live forever through others. His henchmen are young and in their 30s. I've been studying him and his channel. It's a shame to see this real motherfucking talk.
I gotta check this shit out. Just
it's a waste of time. You bring a lunch. Adriano $5 Australian says greetings from Perth, Australia. Says Solo, has things on the streets of Minneapolis calmed down? I would assume that they have. Young Manhood Channel, YMC with the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Merciless 6 says, in your opinions, guys, what makes BBWs go mode 1 without any fucks? By the way, shout out to Lucario for shouting me out on Instagram for rocking his submissive tee.
What's up? Shout out to you, Ro.
BBWs go in mode 1. What is that? I don't understand that.
That's what's that guy, man?
Roger Allen Curry.
Yeah, Roger.
I don't know.
Alan Roger Curry.
Yeah,
Alan Roger Curry.
Okay. Listen, big black women have to go mode 1 because dudes don't holler at these BBWs. So yes, that's advice.
They're aggressive.
If I can talk to any woman, I'm way past stuttering. Very good. New York's Ninth Wonder with the $20 super chat says powerful stuff on a Sunday, gents. So as we round third and head for home, it is now time.
Yes. Let's go.
It's the Cocaine Chronicles of Donovan. Hashtag 8-Ball Adventures. I see Solos in the house. So we're at this bar, right? And this is about a week and a half after I met Devin. And she will tell you all about this. So me and my homeboys go to this bar. I can't even remember which one. We're getting fucked up. It was dollar kamikaze night, right? So we're laying out $5 bills, $10 bills, $20 bills, just fucking doing kamikaze. Some were yellow, some were red, right? We end up at this party. Of course, there's blow, there's cocaine everywhere. Dude, we're all having a good time. We don't know who's going to. It's absolutely fucking crazy. Well, when you're that drunk and that high, at some point you are going to black out. I don't know where I was. I woke up. I had no idea where I was. I was in Falcon Crest, okay? I thought I was in North Las Vegas. I ended up in Falcon Crest. That's the first thing. The second thing was my car wasn't outside. So I had a dude, where's my car? I had no idea where my fucking car was. Here's the kicker. When you wake up, what's the first thing you have to do? You got to take a piss, right? So I pulled down my pants to take a piss. Guess what happened? Piss,
you got a condom on.
Dude, piss is going fucking everywhere. You want to know why that happens? Piss goes everywhere because you fuck without a condom and then you fall asleep. If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, watch the movie Me, Myself, and Irene. Jim Carrey fucks Irene, right? He goes to sleep, he wakes up, and there's piss going everywhere because there's all sorts of shit in his dick. That is the dude like our moment. That, of course, is another addition in the Cocaine Chronicles of Donovan Sharpe. Yeah, real talk. I had no idea where I was. I ended up in Falcon Crest, which is probably maybe a 15-minute drive from where we are at. Dude, there was fucking blow everywhere. I have no idea what happened. I do know I had unprotected sex with somebody because I might take a fucking direction. So if there is that I have,
was it Devin?
3-year-old around there somewhere, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Dude, and listen, Devin knows this because Devin didn't hear from me. And here's the thing. I don't know if I woke up the next day or the day after, right? Like, because Devin hadn't heard from me in like a day and a half. I guess she figured I ghosted her. And I'm like, yo, you're never going to believe what fucking happened. So anyway, that was absolutely, yes. Cowdentia says he didn't clear the pipe. Yeah. Dude, like, trust me, you fuck a bitch raw, right? You go to sleep. When you wake up, you'll be pissing up your fucking nostrils.
This is a fact.
That happens. Yes.
That is 100% a fact.
Yes.
That happens.
Already know. Gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. This once again
yes, sir.
Was a dynamite show. I think we maxed out at right around 1,100 viewers. Everybody brought the pain. I think the man of the match had to be Myron when he laid smackdown on your boy MGTOW Dictionary with the question, will prostitution help MGTOWs and incels? He says, well, we have the proof already. MGTOW Dictionary buys prostitutes and he's still
holds the L, baby.
Wonder
Every
he's
time.
mad.
I think it's
Now he's gonna.
we about to give motherfuckers like a week's worth of content.
Oh my
Yeah, he's about to go on the stream right now. He's gonna go on the stream right now and call me a curry cell like he did last time. Listen,
really?
My parents are from Sudan. I'm not Indian.
Oh, man. I wish he would say something about me. I wish.
No,
You probably will,
I
bro.
don't want to be anything said about. That's
I
what
wish he would.
I don't want to be affiliated,
dude.
I don't want to
It's
be
like I'm not even trying to deal with this bullshit.
because I can't. I'm not one of them. I don't like to deal with people I've never seen. So.
Yeah, I don't understand, man. And he thinks he's Mr. fucking big shit, right? He's up there in the upper left-hand corner. All right, court is now in session. MGTOW Dictionary is in the building. I am the over.
Yeah, but you buy hookers, bro, and you don't show your face, so your opinion is not in void.
Like I said, I can't sleep for 8 hours. Who the fuck's got 8 hours to anyway?
And I just want to say this. Shout out to John from Modern Life Dating. He's in the chat. That's my business partner right there. John is the one that actually found out that MGTOW Dictionary gets prostitutes. So shout out to John for getting those facts.
Buying pussy.
Digging up the dirt.
Be ashamed of yourself.
You know,
clown.
It goes. Oh yeah, that's right. I was.
John found it out. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, It was me. It was me. A bunch of cocktail waitresses and strippers and a bunch of dudes. I had no idea. So who knows? I don't know what happened. No, it was not with Devin. I had just started dating her. She didn't hear from me for a couple of days, and it was a bunch of crazy stuff. I actually did end up finding my car, which was at the bar that we had posted up at in the beginning. So all was well. Anyway, yes, Devin has just purchased her first gun. So she'll be able to rub me out when and if she wants to. Guys, again, it's been a pleasure. I'm going to go around the panel one more time. We'll have our final thoughts, and then we'll go ahead and call this a wrap. Jap, you're up first, man.
Man, I just appreciate y'all having me on, man. Sorry about last week, man. Got to fucking around, got to doing too much shit.
Got the six pack though, right?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm out here, man, doing heavy cardio, trying to keep it going. But I appreciate y'all having me on, man. It's good to build with y'all brothers, man. We've been really, turning up with the show, man. The boy Myron really turned up, man. Send me some workout tips too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Myron will get
Solo know how I get down, so we gonna always cook, man. Lucario, you keep a bitch, you know how you do, bro.
Lucario, last words, man. What you got, man? What you up to? New upcoming projects, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, man. So guys, make sure you go to my website, mrlucario.com, because I have a seminar coming up June 30th on Zoom. So it's virtual, so anybody could, anywhere in the world could get this, but space is limited. Go to mrlucario.com. I have a seminar called Expectations versus Reality, what men really need to know how to be successful in the game. So make sure you guys check that out. And also, last thing I want to say is, listen, small minds talk about people. You know what I'm saying? Big minds talk about ideas. So a lot of these guys who just keep talking about other people actually doing real shit like what we're doing, you understand what I'm saying? They just got, those fucking small minds. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. You feel what I mean?
Good shit. Yeah, very good. So small minds talk about people, big minds talk about ideas. I like that.
Exactly.
Solo, what you got going on? What you got coming up? What people need to know?
Shout out to the Bunker Buster Squad. Shout out to Donovan Sharpe.
Yes, sir.
And I want to say thank you to everybody who donated. You guys are really supporting great content and great content creators. This week I got Myron Gaines coming to the show. I don't know what day. We'll figure that out behind the scenes, but he'll be coming on.
It's gonna be a good one, guys.
Facts. It's gonna be a classic. I'm still gonna be cooking that feminist chick, Tinkerbell, Chihuahua looking, whatever her name is,
with the big face.
Yeah.
Martin.
Yeah, facts. We're gonna be cooking her all weekend. And you know what, guys? Here's the thing. At the end of the day, start taking ownership of your self-improvement. Yep. Stop looking at certain content creators to tell you what to do. If you got a guy telling you that women are bad, women are evil, but then he's paying for pussy with your donations, that's a sucker.
Facts.
Because he's taking your money and he's swindling you guys. He's telling you women are evil, women are bad, but then the money that you guys then super chat to him or PayPal to him, he's then buying hookers with it. So how do you justify, how can you say women are evil, but then you're contributing to the whole process of making women bad by paying for hookers? So guys, start using your own mind. Realize that a lot of guys who are angry at women don't show their face. They're mad for whatever reason. Self-improvement, no fat. Stop watching so much porn. Eat strawberries. Better yet, have a girl feed you strawberries. That's all I gotta say.
You just had to rub it in, man. You just had to rub it in.
Hey, Donovan, you know what I'm saying?
And guys don't donate before I go to Myron. Guys don't donate on his channel. Like dudes that just sit around and bitch. They don't. What are they gonna super chat for? What? Why are they donating to what? For guys that just complain? No, he doesn't get fucking donations.
He doesn't?
No, fuck no.
Does he get PayPal at all or anything?
No, he doesn't get shit, dude. What the fuck are fucking?
What the fuck are you doing 8-hour streams for?
Bruh, that's the fuck, fam. Listen, if I knew, I would listen. Solo, you're my friend. I would tell you if I knew, fam. Like I really would. I don't know. I don't know what it is. That shit's crazy. Myron, last words. What you got going on? What you got coming up?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna be posting as usual. Posting YouTube content once per week. My IG is Unplug Fit. I put a bunch of fitness content on there. I'm gonna start putting some more content on YouTube that's like relating to like mindset, how to deal with women, etc., that type of thing as well. John's Body Language Mastery course is going to release on June 25th, so make sure you guys enroll in that.
Yes.
IG Unplug Fit, Twitter Unplug Fit, website is unplugfit.com. Subscribe to me on YouTube, guys. I'm trying to grow the YouTube. That's the big thing for me right now. And yeah, it was a great show. Donovan, thank you so much for having me on, bro.
Absolutely, man. This was a dynamite show, man. Listen, every show gets better and better. I'm glad I called the audible on 1st and goal. We faked the handoff to the running back and dumped it off.
You guys will get the online dating. Don't worry. You guys will get it.
You will.
Right.
We'll touch it. I'll cover it.
Gentlemen, for everyone here, this has been the 4th episode of The Six. We will see you guys next week at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Take care.